Alright, we're back with some more The Thaumaturge. Not to be confused with Thaumaturge. Completely different game. This is The Thaumaturge. Oh, I gotta remember to snap my fingers sometimes. Sometimes I just click it because I like to. Metal case with a carmine color. The case fell out of a carriage window. Well, maybe she shouldn't have fixed her makeup while she was drunk. Passionate words have settled on the lid. Pleadings for her to go with him. Promises that she would become famous as a dancer in the new world and that everyone would envy her. The new world. That's us. America. Land of free opportunity. Dancing. Dancing handbook. Modern dances. Okay. First page features the signature and address of the owner, Jan, something or another. I'm just going to kind of wander around a little bit. I'm trying to remember where I left off. It's been a few days. Also, I've been extremely tired lately, and including today. So I'm trying to wake up here. So if I yawn or anything, it's not the game. It's just me being perpetually tired for some reason. Poster, the Technicians Association in Warsaw invites you to attend a series of lectures. Oh boy, lectures delivered by top Polish inventors, technicians, and people of science. Held every Thursday. Okay. Yeah, I'm interested to get back to Final Fantasy VII. I mean, you know, whenever I pick it up again in a year or two. Funeral parlor, okay. My razor's about to go dull. Well, maybe you should go catch it then. Brochure, okay. Alright, let's go to the soiree. Let's go prepare for the soiree. Wait, did we get clothes? Oh, we got the night clothes, which I still think of pajamas. I'm wearing pajama pants right now. You want to see them? No, you don't. Listen, y'all act like I didn't say a million times that I was going to be streaming this, because I got a key. Thanks, by the way, to the developers for the key. Much appreciated. We do get some hitching, I've noticed, when we load in to new areas. Again, that could partially be due to streaming, but usually it irons itself out a little after a little bit. I think my room was upstairs, right? Or downstairs? Oh, a gift. Oh, that's right. He didn't make the clothes immediately.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I see you went to a barber. That's something at least.
Recently I met a bearded guy who's not especially fussy about his appearance. And yes, people welcome him everywhere with open arms anyway.
Maybe he's a natural charmer. I've heard that can get you into the Imperial even without a tailcoat.
Very funny.
Are you getting dressed so we can go, or have you changed your plans?
Yes, let's go and see if I do fit in.
In that case, I'll go get changed too.
That's interesting.
Look at you. And here I worried I was the only one who looked good in trousers.
You look worse.
Very chic choice.
Thank you. I am very chic. I mean, this is kind of true.
We can switch places. I look better than you do, all in all.
That I'd like to see. You think Papa would be mad that we're going to a party right after his funeral?
I hope so.
Victor.
He could have kept from losing the Black Grimoire. Are we ready?
Yes, the carriage is waiting.
Thank you, Joe. Also, why, Joe? How it goes, Rando? Have you seen this game much before? Yes, Joe. Encourage me. Yeah, Joe, I don't think that's it, though. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, no matter how much I sleep, I'm tired. It just started in the last week or two.
Imperial Hotel. How may I help you?
Ligia Shulska, here on the invitation of Svetlana Rumyantseva.
Yes, we are expecting you, of course. The soiree is taking place in apartment 237, second floor. I wish you a thrilling and successful evening.
I'm impressed. How did you sort that out?
Our name still means something. Let's do our best to keep it that way, all right?
A little bit of hit. Like I said, whenever it loads a new area, there's definitely some hitching. So hopefully they can streamline that a bit with an update. Nice snake, sir.
Who are you, my golden slithering friend?
Victor? Victor. Victor! Can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
These people are just waiting for us to put a foot wrong, understand? We're walking into the Viper's Den, brother.
I'm going to hang around here a little longer. I'll meet you upstairs.
See you there.
You heard a long hiss and the rustle of scales. This can only mean one thing. There's a Salutor somewhere in the Imperial Hotel, and someone with a flaw. What? Someone with a flaw here? It's funny they use the word flaw. Like, everybody has flaw. Well, everybody else has flaws, right? Like, usually multiples. Now, obviously, in this game's case, a flaw is like a serious defect, like something extreme, like maybe like an extreme gambling addiction or extreme love of murdering people. Things like that, not like chew with your mouth open, which is actually kind of a major flaw too, to be fair, which probably has its own Salutor, the Salutor of eating with your mouth open and making nasty noises.
Well, well, someone new. Good evening.
Good evening, Viktor Shulski.
Irina Orlova of those Orlovs. This is Natalia Obolenskaya, and this strangely quiet soul is our delightful Sofia Skawan.
Irina is exaggerating. Nice to meet you, Mr. Shulski.
The Governor General's daughter herself. How do you do?
What can you tell us?
General's daughter, Sofia Scallon, is this year's debutante and enjoys a lot of interest. She's a young socialite who relishes the attention she elicits.
How are you enjoying yourselves?
We can't complain. Seeing as we're debutantes, we're getting a lot of attention.
Really?
Maybe you'll tell us something about yourself.
I suspect you want to hear more about the book.
We've never met a Thaumaturgist before. To tell the truth, I didn't believe they existed.
A Thaumaturge. Don't worry.
I was going to say.
But now you do.
Well, it depends on what kind of trick you show us, Mr. Shulski.
I need to slip away for a moment.
Oh no, what a shame.
She seems very disappointed. Because, Tally, more stream is good. Obviously. The progression of slender legs, a review of colorful feathers and sweet voices. Unlike vaudeville dancers, these beauties make their lovers part with their fortunes unwittingly. I like birds. They'll touch me, unlike girls. Alright, let's go mingle with the upper crust.
What did we come here for? These soirees are for old people.
Good evening.
They sure are.
Please, we're not discussing anything consequential. You keep on worrying about yourselves. I intend to make the most of this evening.
See, I told you he was in love. Miss Scowan is out of your league, my friend.
To say nothing of her father.
I'm not trying to fuck her father.
Old Scowan and I are practically on first-name terms now. You'll see.
Maybe he is.
I'm sure.
So, one eye-catching girl has already got an admirer. What does that leave us, Maxime?
Not much. The dull, the silly, or, well, the old.
En parlant de Ligia Shulska, she just passed this way.
Pigs will fly before someone fancies her.
Oh,
She'd
snap.
actually prefers Sophia Scowan, according to what I've heard. Well, what do you think?
Infatuation. Sergei wants to impress his companions. He hopes that they'll see him as a worthy candidate for Governor General Scalon's daughter. Sergei has plans regarding Sophia, but they're yet to be realized.
My name
That's
is
one of their plans.
Shulsky.
Well, there we have it.
Start a fight? Sure, why not?
I'm afraid we've got a few things to explain to one another. Preferably through violence.
I don't know why, but
I don't think so, Mr. Shulsky.
Where are you from? You're among polite society, not cattle.
I'm not the only one itching for a brawl, am I? What? Is one guy more than you can handle?
Let's take this out to the forecourt, gentlemen.
Sergei, my friend, anything for you.
I mean, I don't know exactly why I'm getting into a fight with him, but I was like, screw it, why not? Oh, you bringing a sword? That's kind of messed up, right? I mean, I'm bringing demons, but they don't know that. Let's see. Let's put the dot on them. I feel like a lot of times it's not really worth it to attack their focus. Like, they've got way too much. Oh, and shit, this guy's got that trait, which, so does he, so we'll want to use him to attack him to get rid of it. Put double dots on him. Thank you, Joe, but I'll be fine. Jesus, and he brought a gun! Come on! What the fuck? We're having some nice fisticuffs. Dude's gone a little extreme. Alright, we'll do agony, because now that'll put the dot on him and somebody else randomly. Which I want to see, too. That should also remove focus, I believe, as well. Can I go back? Yeah, I believe. The skill additionally casts a state on blah, 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 reduces focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. Oh, it won't cause the... Okay, so they won't lose the point since they won't be suffering. Or will they? He'll go first anyway, so no point. Increase to 8 for each enemy afflicted by suffering. There'll be 2 by that time that have suffering. Oh, God, indigestion. I say he should be dead pretty soon. What is this one that could possibly interrupt? Yeah, let's do that, because he's going to shoot us. So it's only fair we shot him, I think. That did not interrupt him. No, it did not. I don't think. Go ahead and doom his ass, because he'll die from the dot here in a second. Nobody's stepping in, calling the police on this? He'll be dead in a second. I'll need to do a heal in a second. Streaming on Thursday? Yes. Felix. Damn. I don't teach you to bring a gun to a fight with a guy who summons demons, I guess. I would definitely get a heal in now. I don't think I have anything that heals. Wait, I did. I don't know where it went, though. I'll do the quick attack. We might be in trouble here because we can't heal. I don't have that skill where I could heal. Yeah, if he'd have went early. If he'd have went a little bit earlier, we'd have had it. Yeah, I'm still trying to kind of mess around with how I want to do the combat. I don't know why I didn't have that ability that lets me heal. Because some of the upgrades you get are like, you have to do the one before it to use it. Now let's take this guy out first since he's got the lowest. Because best around with the dots, but that didn't really work out too well. So let's just murder him. Why are we streaming? Because I said I was going to stream at least 2 streams of this game, because I got a key for it. And then kind of judge from there. Wait, how is he not? That's not gonna... I mean, I guess that could crit. I think. Actually, I don't know if regular attacks can crit. I don't think I've seen them crit. Unless you had that upgrade. We'll do the dot thing. We'll need to switch demons, though. Keep this guy from healing. God damn, we have 5 dots on us? Holy shit. Do suffering to put suffering on both of those. Oh, I was like, why is it not gonna... So I think that attack's gonna kill him anyway? Not sure, let's just make sure. Oh, damn it, he died from the dot. That actually might have just screwed us. Thought we had one that interrupted. Well, this will heal a little bit, and it'll go off before. Boy, these guys brought guns. What assholes. I had like 6 dots on us at one point. Dead. Well, I guess nobody really minded that. Admire the view, but if those guys with their asses whooped, I mean, they're still alive somehow, even though we just fought with guns and stuff. Velix isn't the sharpest tool in the shed, Joe. He's done it for years, which means don't worry. It never ever can have anything bad happen, so it's fine. It definitely doesn't mean it's a horrifically bad idea. I think these are all, yeah, these are all 2. Increases damage taken. Receives damage 3 to 4 at the end of every round. So it's a skill upgrade. But that's how much suffering already did? So I'm a little confused on how that helps. Yeah, suffering. Oh no, wait. Suffering is 3 to. Yeah, suffering is 3 to 4. So how is that an upgrade? We'll go ahead and do this. No, they can't see the demons. It's invisible to them. Now, how you explain these guys like suddenly feeling sharp pains in their body as they get stabbed, I have no idea. Also, we've got more info for her now, right?
Isn't that our Mr. Shursky?
No, nope, not yet.
I need to slip.
Oh,
That's true, because the same road will stay the same every time. There's never any traffic or animals crossing the road or anything different on that same road. Yeah, they can't see them. You got to be a Thaumaturge to know. Only Thaumaturges are allowed to see the demons. I've got some questions about the plates dropped outside this room with blood and a whole lot of mustard. Maybe it's ketchup and mustard. Maybe just somebody came out to have some hot dogs and there was a terrible hot dog tragedy. Oh, that face, Jesus.
Shursky?
I didn't expect to see you here, of all places.
You're too ugly to get in.
You don't know how very flattering that is. And what brings you to the Imperial?
If I may, there's one question niggling at me. How did you get so many scars?
Why do you ask?
Obvious.
I've heard that Russian officers in training have drunken duels with sabers after hours.
No. A very peculiar custom, if that's true.
So where did those scars come from?
I've led an interesting life.
I could ask you the same question.
I'm passing the time.
Ah, curious hobby.
I'm simply interested in people.
Do you know these circles well?
They're not hard to figure out. A gang of none-too-bright layabouts, chasing amusement after amusement after amusement.
Do you feel part of that gang?
I'm not one of them. And neither are you. Nor was your father.
Who are you, really?
Just someone who wants to enjoy himself at a party.
You don't build them, so it's not cards in that sense. So there's no, like, at least so far, there's not been any, like, picking which powers you want, except when you upgrade, you get, like, new powers sometimes, or upgrades to existing powers, stuff like that. But it's not like, I can't think of a game off the top of my head where you get X powers and they're, like, kind of put into a deck and you draw them randomly or whatnot. It's not that type of thing.
The cream of Warsaw society is here, so I thought it would be worth showing my face.
With a name like yours, I'm sure you fit right in. After all, someone must have invited you.
I'm not worthy. My sister brought me along out of pity, I think.
And so, Miss Lygia is here too.
He says creepily.
No reason. What are you hoping for this evening?
Who knows? Maybe I'm keeping an eye out for the future Mrs. Schulska.
Best of luck. You'll need it, since Lygia ended up with the entire inheritance.
How do you know all these things?
People talk, I listen. That's all.
Who did you say you were to my father?
A trusted acquaintance. I supported him with good advice. Though truth be told, he rarely needed it. Your father had a gift for making good decisions.
Which of my father's decisions would those be?
Ones that were good for your family. Perhaps we'll have the chance to return to this another time. Goodbye, Mr. Shulsky.
Yes, I'm sure.
I'm a Thaumaturge. I can ask anybody about their stupid flaws and their stupid scars. Do what I want.
And the general says to him, "Tell us something funny." Then Bautski replies, "General, why don't you shoot a cannon first?"
That's a good one. I'll have to tell it tomorrow at the Orwoffs.
Who might this be joining our conversation?
You know, sir, your face looks familiar to me.
My name is Viktor Szulski.
Ah, yes, I can see something in your eyes. I was sorry to hear about your father.
I'll see you next time, darling. Wonderful party.
Until he showed up. Wow. Way to clear the room there, Victor.
I think I've offended the creme de la creme of Warsaw.
This is hardly the creme de la creme. How do you find my soirée?
I admit I'm getting reacquainted with the social scene.
You spent a long time traveling, didn't you?
15 years. Over that time, I got used to harsher surroundings.
And believe me, drawing rooms can be just as dangerous as untamed steppes. You've met Anastasia and Marina. What about the others?
I've already met several distinguished guests. Ivan Konieczkin, for instance. Apparently, he knew my father.
How remarkable. I wasn't aware. Konieczkin is something of a secretive person. And have you yet had occasion to meet the debutants of this season?
I'll be sure to seek them out.
This evening, Sofia Skowen herself is to grace us with her presence.
Yeah, she's downstairs.
Well, well.
I suggest you move quickly. The competition is fierce.
The crux of the matter is that I'm here because of my father. You knew him.
That doesn't sound like a question. Of course, I was his customer. I truly am sorry for you, both of you. The death of someone close is always a dreadful blow. Please accept my condolences.
Svetlana Petrovna, I must insist. Can you tell me something more about my father?
Mr. Shulsky, I assure you we have the most delectable vodka. Besides that, I warmly encourage you to join Madame Samira's séance. It will be an unforgettable experience. I wonder, is that truly everything our soirée can offer you?
I've got no choice but to suffer through tonight.
No need to mince words.
I'm gonna check her thread. Subtle suggestion. Svetlana refuses to talk openly with me. Maybe she's anxious about all the gossip-hungry ears around her. Still, I feel she wants to tell me something. I should watch her surroundings closely. Maybe I can learn something that way.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Row of candles. Image emerged from the flames, a hand dancing over the flame, a gaze that follows it, and lips uttering words of anxious excitement. A promise of capturing the certainty of success. You will be mine. Who is this about? Trace certain. Madame Samira is what it says. Can't read your own pop-ups there? Leatherbound volume. Property of Madame Samira. Quickly jotted words, nervous browsing, illegible notes, and something else. A deed I cannot define. Something is obscuring it from me as if the book doesn't want to be read. Strange. Here's what the seance is going to be. Oh, God. Ugh.
Maybe that's enough. What do you want?
Oh, what's up, Nips? Covered by a red cloth with images of constellations.
Entering someone's head. I know one person who can do that.
You're not much of a thaumaturge if you can't. Have you come here to torment me? Unmask me?
I don't see any fun in unmasking you.
So what do you want?
Madame Samira is not only mysterious psychic, but also a thaumaturge. Aware of the wild Salutor's presence, she wants to capture him for herself, so she's not happy to have another thaumaturge around. She's clearly determined to get the Salutor, which is why she's trying so hard to dissuade me from the hunt. Can I take hers? We'll swap.
Your Siren is quite impressive.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
Madame, you're being impolite. What about a little competition? We'll see who wins.
I'll pass.
Samira's Salutor looks impressive, to say the least. It's Siren. It matches her mysterious aura.
I think your idea of pretending to be a medium is fantastic.
It sounds like I impress you.
How many people know?
Is that a threat?
The red stuff coming out of her head, I think it said something that about that being like a thread or something. I missed it. It kind of went away too quick. But a lot of times those things lead us to clues or to sometimes the Salutors specifically.
I noticed a wild Salutor here. I understand your being here has something to do with him in particular.
Keep your nose out of this.
Why?
Because I'm warning you.
I do what I want.
That's not such a ladylike tone, madame. Maybe we should just let the best one catch that Salutor.
You mean yourself?
Well, yes. Remind you a lot of vampire? Yes, vampire, I guess. Yes, I actually meant to mention that last time. Like, sometimes there were certain things that made me think of that as well.
What do you know about this Salutor? Do you know its name?
Don't you?
A name doesn't tell us much anyway. All that matters is picking out the person in this crowd with the flaw.
I know perfectly well who carries the flaw. Another reason for you to stay out of it.
The person with the flaw attended the seance, right? So I'm on the right track.
She might as well have just said yes. Not yet. Person with a flaw. So the person with a flaw will take part in the seance. The Thaumaturge cleverly planned everything.
So should we finish up?
That would be best. And listen to me carefully, Mr. Whatever your name is.
Shulsky, but you can call me Victor.
With a
Now,
W or?
Shulsky, you will vanish like a bad dream, and I will get back to work.
We'll see about that. For maximum boobage? Yes, they did, and I appreciate that. Thank you, developers. You get so many points in this game. You level up a lot. It's nice.
Here you are.
Victor.
Gentlemen, meet my brother.
Victor Shulsky.
The last Shulsky to wear trousers. You don't know that. Miss Ligia could yet produce an heir to the fortune.
Maybe even with me, if she doesn't tell my wife.
But let's talk like men. You intend to take over your father's company, correct?
Gentlemen, my sister knows what she's doing. Across the world, women rule over entire societies, like Great Britain. Do you remember Queen Victoria?
I suppose it's true what they say about you.
Yes? What's that?
You've lost your mind.
That I'm easy to anger?
It's true. I'm completely nuts. I can't tell what's true and what's a bluff.
Good luck with your business, miss.
Well, I say, how rude.
Now I can forget about anyone wanting to say a word to me.
You've always got me. Listen, as far as those two are concerned, I just didn't like how they were treating you.
I'm used to it, Victor. Their words don't bother me. I can cope. Any progress with Svetlana?
I've taken a long, deep look at Samira. She's no medium. Samira is a thaumaturge on the hunt.
On the hunt?
Madame has spotted a salutor that's attached to one of the guests.
What kind of salutor?
Remember those fairy tales Mother used to read us? And the legend of the golden snake?
Yes, Veles.
Yes. I'm glad you're here.
Are you also hunting for him?
I admit I like to have him. I haven't made up my mind.
Be careful.
I am. That's why I haven't made up my mind.
What's up, Automata? It's pretty good so far. We're like 5 hours in now. We've got two of the I forgot the name again. Salutors, which are sort of like demons that attack to these flaws that people have. But it's been pretty good so far. The combat is, I'm still kind of getting used to it. It's turn-based. And there's some customization stuff you can do. You get level up a lot. There's a lot of stuff to read too for background, all that.
Unfortunately, Svetlana doesn't want to breathe a word of it.
I'm sure she doesn't trust you. In company like this, that speaks well of her.
Why the cold shoulder, Ligia?
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard she's a dreadful schemer.
I'd better change the subject.
Ligia usually refrains from gossiping. She's always been the first to condemn such behavior. What she said about Svetlana may have been caused by the Salutor's influence on the environment.
Sofia Skawan, the Governor General's daughter. Do you know her?
No, and I don't suggest you make her acquaintance either. Skawon can't stand thaumaturges.
General Scotland is not very fond of thaumaturges. Another person who sees an obscure threat in us.
Guess who I ran into again? All mysterious and carved up.
Ivan Konieczkin?
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was an acquaintance of Papa's. Well, in theory, it's thanks to him that we're here.
What? Ligia?
I know that nothing comes for free, but he really didn't want anything.
Yeah, he looks like a real altruist. You enjoying yourself in this viper's den?
The vodka is quite tolerable. I'm observing my own brother taking out his anger on ordinary mortals.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Really? Because I heard a certain conflict took place in the forecourt.
Hey, they started it. I was just defending your honor.
Oh, were they talking about my sister at one point?
Again?
I'm going.
I missed that part, apparently. Alright, let's go see who else we can beat up and get into a fight with. We might see another combat here soon-ish. Automat? God damn it. Auto. I'm going with auto. Because I keep butchering it. And you can see how the combat works in a little bit. Discreet half words, meaningful half smiles, and sidelong glances from behind a fan. Merely appearances. The truth is that I found myself in a den of snakes. People must tread carefully here. Oh, I say, that snake's looking at you. He's got beautiful eyes. Hello, ma'am. Oh, you look so wonderful tonight. Oh, geez. Oh, no, did I come not wearing any clothes? Oh, this is like a nightmare. Is there any things we can borrow? Also, you can use your Thaumaturge powers. That's one thing about Thaumaturs, they're incredibly perceptive. So you can find objects that have like strong emotions tied to them and examine them.
Something. Where is it?
Like this. There's some soot and remnants of a burned letter on the cast iron on the stove. Her usually steady hands were shaking as her eyes followed the written words. He was watching her. She already knew that. But how dare he threaten her? Agitated, she threw the note in the furnace. Too bad she couldn't get rid of the stalker that easily. The remains contain the author's concern about Svetlana's condition, expressed in a seemingly kind-hearted tone. The message ends with a veiled threat, foreshadowing a desire to interfere. Shoe trees. Okay. Let's go search Svetlana's apartment. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a detective angle to it, for sure. However, so far at least, there's not really been any, like, you have to figure out what happened from the clues type of a situation, right? It's usually pretty much like, find these clues, oh, this is the solution type of a thing. So it's not like the Sherlock Holmes games where you have to find the evidence and then try to figure out like who done it and with what, etc. Golden cage. And the golden cage is an exotic bird watching me with its beady little black eyes. On the golden cage is the whisper of a woman who contemplated opening it. She was close to releasing the birds for a lark to watch the ensuing chaos. Yet something stopped her and the birds are still in the cage. Okay. I think I need to snap more, but I just want to check. So let me go maybe talk to her again. I don't think I got anything new to talk to her about.
Isn't that our Mr. Schultz?
Oh, never. Oh, okay. Tell her about the gilded cage.
I've heard a certain secret. Do you want to hear it?
Come now, we won't tell anyone.
Yeah, right. Also, any option with this means it feeds into one of your flaws. I don't really know what that does exactly yet. Like, I haven't seen any positives or negatives about feeding into your own flaws yet, so I don't really understand how that mechanic works.
Someone was recently playing with the lock on one of the gilded cages, wondering what would happen if all the birds escaped captivity. And I know for certain it was one of you.
Sophia, that sounds like you. Admit it.
And now what will happen to us, Mr. Schulz?
Going to jail. Execution. The suggested trade. It's a proud answer.
In exchange for my discretion, I need another secret of yours. That's the only way to keep everyone in check.
What should I choose?
Our fathers don't know we're here. There you are.
How naughty. None of your fathers know?
None. Especially not Sophia's. Otherwise, he wouldn't have let her come.
I'm very satisfied with this trade.
And what now?
Hey, Otto. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Hopefully you'll be able to make a decision with this game sometime tonight, one way or the other. I've been liking it so far. I do kind of wish the detective thing was more of you kind of figuring it out yourself. Like, it gives you the evidence and then you have to kind of figure it out. But it's not a big deal. And like I said, the combat's been interesting so far with swapping the demons around and whatnot. Clothes would be much more suited to your figure. I'm not even sure how to take that exactly. They do have the big fluffy dresses that I do like. Not to wear, but I mean, maybe I would. Get me a sweet corsage.
As well.
Little
We've
bustier.
forgotten ourselves around you.
That's nice to hear, but I understand. The soiree won't wait.
I hear Rumyanseva has invited a real medium.
Will there be ghosts? That I'd like to see.
And sometimes the voice acting is a little bit off. Sophia's companions told me that in secret, the Sophia sneaked out to the soiree. They consider it an actual an exciting experience. There's no denying that it's quite an adrenaline rush for them. I'm sure. They will be in most trouble if their father did find out, I do say. But their secret is safe with me. I am a gentleman. As I showed those guys who has asses I beat outdoors with demons. There we go. I do like dresses. Again, not necessarily to wear, but I do have a thing. Like, I like a nice dress. It's one of my things I liked about Alice, American McGee's Alice. Was the different dresses you could wear. I've only wore a dress one time ever. Exactly. We need some more Clue-like games. Let's see, anything new here? The Reptilian Bash. I love that it's called that. Oh, we did get something new that I don't think was here before. String of pearls. A pearl necklace, you might even say. One could buy a small town with it. The affection and gratitude of one woman covered by the shame of another. Though an honest gift from the Tsarina, Svetlana feels guilty every time she sees it. You can kind of see these like red dots. Those are pointing you in the general direction that there's something with strong urges or strong emotions tied to it. Travel chest. The chest is kept at the ready. Svetlana's personal items were put into the chest and then removed, all due to her growing anxiety and uncertainty. Should she pack and leave? Again, a restless hand closes the empty chest and decides to keep waiting. Uh-oh. What are we gonna... Are we find on the bed? The fabric carries a memory of yearn for lightheartedness, passion, and a sense of security. Two people found solace in each other here. Two people, Svetlana and, my father, dun dun dun. The silk remembers. It remembers the tentative planning, the recurring doubts, the peaceful sense that everything was as it should be, and other chaotic thoughts caused by passionate intoxication that I'd rather not know. Uh-oh. She was banging our dad. Melted candle. Solidified wax carries the memory of honest grief mixed with fear. However, those emotions were quickly concealed with well-practiced composure. This candle is the best farewell to the deceased that Svetlana could afford. And that was Svetlana's candle, obviously. No wonder Svetlana was reluctant to talk if she's afraid of someone watching her closely, especially if that someone knows a lot about her and maybe even her pent-up desire to escape. Besides, she had an affair with my father. Maybe I could make her confide in me. Then I'll ask her about what I came for, the Black Grimoire. I don't think I would look great in a kilt. Oh, I haven't checked the balcony yet. Hello, Svetlana. We have to talk. Let's have a chat.
I was looking for you.
Do you smoke, Mr. Shulsky?
Only after sex, baby.
I've quit.
In light of our approaching conversation, why don't we dispense with the pleasantries? Call me Svetlana.
Victor.
Ask.
Let's go right for the throat.
You two had an affair.
Two grown-up, lonely people found momentary comfort in each other's arms. But romance wasn't behind that relationship.
I just wanted to get laid.
That we were both looking in the same direction.
I didn't have the chance to get to know him as a person, much less one who'd show such emotion.
He was horny. It isn't an emotion.
That?
Was it love?
I miss him. That's all.
What do you mean by looking in the same direction?
All right, just leave that there. It's fine.
The burned note. Who sent it? I only sensed underhanded kindness.
Da, the Ochrana. I don't know which one of them exactly, if that's what you're asking. I've worked hard at it.
The Ochrana?
It stands for Отделение по охранению общественной безопасности и порядка. In other words, the secret police.
Jesus.
I know what they are. I'd like to know what they want.
Knowledge. The Tsar's eyes and ears must be on guard. They infiltrate not only the city, but most importantly, the court. And me and my soirees too, I'm sure.
When did you receive this note?
A few weeks ago, back before your father.
I see. That large travel chest. You changed your mind
About whether or not to pack. Right then, I wanted to escape badly, but that would have had its own consequences. In this game of false appearances, I'm the best.
I still don't know how this lovely note ended up in your hands. But in addition, I found a lovely strings of pearls, and on it, your feelings of guilt.
Your power is terrifying. Do you know that?
Yes. Have you even seen me summon these horrible demons to stab people in the back? You ain't seen the half of it.
Tsarina Alexandra gave you those pearls. You two are close.
I am her confidant. I could call her my friend. I see how much she devotes to her family and the nation.
Yet something has changed. Your feelings of guilt. Do they have something to do with Tsarina Alexandra?
With the whole empire, Ruski mir im podawaj. We, the establishment, perceive the need for change. We want reform. The Colossus is already teetering, but if it falls... La guillotine, mon chéri. But I want to live, Victor. Ideally, closer to the west.
Where was my father in all this?
Willingly or otherwise, he was part of the establishment that wanted change and could see revolution before it arrived.
The Ochrana knew about you, hence the note.
They must have noticed something. Isn't it time you told me why you really came to my soirée?
Do you think the Ochrana killed my father?
Your father was crushed by a building. I don't think that's how the Ochrana works.
Perhaps you're right. What do you intend to do now?
Nothing. The soirées will continue. Society has come to expect it. Everything will stay the same. I myself shall manage.
Y'all would not want to see me in a dress. Come on. That would be horrendous.
I hoped you might know something about the Black Grimoire. My father left it to me in his will, but the grimoire has gone missing.
No. And the collapsed building? Have you been there?
Not yet.
However, how hard it is, you should check there. It will give you more understanding than all the investigators put together. My dear boy, I know nothing about Stanisław's book. I'm sorry, but I can't help you there. But I will not let you leave empty-handed. I strongly believe that there's one place you ought to visit. What you find there belongs to you.
Thank you.
No, thank you for listening.
See, it popped up again. I don't know what it said, though. It said something about her thoughts lead to something. I should investigate it. And usually those messages, if you mouse over it, they'll stay there. But not in this case. Uh-oh. Gonna capture this snake.
Veles. Don't run away.
I'm gonna grab that chick salutor too.
Splendid ladies, distinguished gentlemen, the hour is at hand.
Clapping at the wrong time.
Lights dimmed and the curtains drawn, the souls of the dead slowly gather among us. On their command, I will give the chosen among you a tarot card as your invitation to the table.
For you, sir?
Good, get the kids working. Make them understand the value of $1. The card almost burns with the emotion left on it. The Thaumaturge must have put all the hostility she could summon into the card. Hostility towards me. Maybe I will join the seance soon, if only out of spite. I feel like examining it might be a trap, but is this her trap card?
Our dear madame is fooling around and thinks you can scare me off.
You've activated my trap card.
I'm done wasting time on this.
Let us gather in secret ritual. Let's not keep the souls waiting too long. Let us also make every effort together not to spoil their visit.
Anything before we go chitty chat? What if we can tell our sister about our dad banging around? Oh, we actually need a level 3 for something. So we haven't seen this in a while. Some things to get more info on, you have to have like a stat. So you have your, where is it? There we go. So you've got, what is this? Heart, Mind, Deed, and Word that you level up. But I can't get the next level of this because we don't have this Salutor yet. Interesting. I really have 1 point, so we can't buy anything anyway, but interesting. Oh, I forgot about this. Also, when you level up, you get these things. These like upgrades you can get, but you can put them on almost any skill. So this one, for example, Bloody Rejuvenation restores 4 of your hit points for every enemy in the suffering state. Each subsequent action that restores health points will restore less of it. So it's got the two up. So whatever I put that in has to have at least 2 up. Two up arrows, I guess. Where do I want that? Adrenaline Rush increases inflicted damage by 50%. Increases damage taken. Increases the damage from the Salutors next attack by 50%. Makes you lose focus instead of taking damage with a 4-to-1 ratio. That might not be terrible. Let's put that on here. So like right now for this attack, this is a strong attack that does 23 to 24 damage. However, strong attacks can only be used if you whittle the opponent's focus down, which typically doesn't, hurt their health. So I haven't been using this a lot lately. I might start using it again, but this makes it so that there's a 60% chance it'll double damage, which is pretty nice. Let's change. I want to put reduces focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. Oh, that's why I put it there. So they kind of have to be suffering already. Let's go ahead and put that there. We'll do Powerful Minds. We lose focus instead. We tend to have a lot of focus. And this one restores hit points. Let's do that. I like this one because it has a chance to interrupt. That's the upgrade, that is. So like, for example, again, this just basically does, it's a fast attack. It does 5 to 6 damage. But I put an upgrade on it that gives it a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action. And I'll show how this works later on too. This has an upgrade so that it always does maximum damage. So you can see left, it normally does 11 to 14, but because I have the upgrade, it always does 14. And this is our flaws. And then as you, basically the way you capture these, like these demons or these Salutors, you find the person that has this flaw that the Salutor is pulled to, and you basically take whatever that flaw is. You now have that flaw, so now the Salutor comes to you, but you can control it. It's kind of weird, but it's interesting how it works. An ashtray. Smoking was accompanied by a joyful conversation. Sophia's friends were happy she came with them despite her father's ban. They liked to watch her clever intrigues that provide them with topics for gossip. These cigarette butts have women's lip marks on them. If only their fathers saw what they were doing. Sophia spreads her wings when she is out of her father's sight. Watching her scheming is sheer pleasure. Let's pop back in here. See if there's anything new that popped up. I don't think so. Oh, yes, there is. Oh, here we go. I had to snap again. Letters. Father's letters to Svetlana were very tender and romantic. I would not have expected this from him. If these letters had fallen into the wrong hands, they could have done a lot of damage to the lovers. Something over here to the left. So that's just outside. Oh, we got a chair. Smell the seat of the chair like that one guy did during that speedrun thing. He didn't actually smell the girl's chair. A frustrated thought penetrated Sergei's mind as he sat on the chair, watching Sofia from afar. Why did Sofia suddenly start ignoring him? He would do anything for her if she asked. The problem is that Sofia won't speak at all. She takes no notice of him anymore. Probably because she's noticing that sweet, sexy Thaumaturge. Let's talk to our... Well, let's look around for more clues. We'll talk to our sister last. Like, I'm holding up the seance because I'm looking around for clues. Alright, let's talk to our sister again.
Mr. Shulsky, may I have a word?
How can I help?
My friends and I are just playing Truth Order, and now it's my turn. Won't you dazzle me with your powers?
I was dared to do something seductive, so can I show you my wrist? It's super, what's the term I'm looking for? Not racy, but super scandalous.
Your father would not be thrilled about you playing games with the Thaumaturge.
Maybe that's precisely the point. To keep violating his wishes?
And how might my powers prove useful to you, miss?
Well, rather than truth, ether sounds good to me. It involves finding out my comrades' secrets, Irina, Maxim, or Sergei. The trick is that you're cleverer at it than I am.
I accept.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Let me see what I can find. Will any secret do?
Any. I'll wait anxiously for your return.
I know, next thing she's showing an ankle. At Scolin's request, I agreed to play Truth or Dare to help her complete her task. She and her companions are only looking for distraction by learning more about each other, but I could use that to my advantage. Sniff the chair. She sat on the sofa, watching the crowd. Usually flirtatious and playful, she felt an overwhelming emptiness at that moment, which was something new for her. A feeling of loneliness, a need to belong. It only lasted a moment. Then she grinned and continued the same old charade. It stands on the piano, but there are no flowers in it. The vase reflects the strong emotions bubbling up in Sergei. Jealousy mixed with fear. Jealousy directed at me, as he considers me his rival. Fear that Sofia will ignore him when I'm around. I mean, obviously. Sergei can't stop thinking about Sofia. He cares about her so much he's willing to do anything for her. He can't understand why Sofia doesn't reciprocate his feelings, which frustrates him. He considers me a rival admirer. I mean, I wouldn't say admirer. I mean, she's cute, I guess. Someone has nervously plucked palm leaves. Irina wound leaves around her finger with abandon or plucked them discreetly, immersed in thought. Sofia's charade and Maxim, she might walk up to him, but no, she won't. Hesitant, she eventually failed to make a move. Oh, she wants Maxim. Hesitancy prevented Irina from making a decision. She feels torn. She would like to indulge herself and spend some time with Maxim, but she cannot make a move. Thus, she's in limbo, going over all possible scenarios in her head. But I would be like the #1 gossiper in A. If you could just go around and sniff chairs and touch vases and figure out people's darkest secret. Make tons of YouTube videos about that. Empty glasses, sip by sip, sip by sip. Maxim swigs alcohol as he watches his surroundings, focusing mainly on the ladies and longing for companionship. Irina is looking pretty today. Maxim is lonely as we all are from time to time. He tries to drown his feelings in alcohol, but the effect is the opposite of his intentions. His attention is drawn by Sofia Scolin's friend, Irina. Oh, they secretly like each other. There's something else here? Oh, no. That was my thought bees. My therma bees. Okay, I was gonna say, I think that's everything. That's all 3 of them.
They're getting impatient. What have you found out?
Let's share Sergei's, since as a result of your decisions, this path is closed. Oh, really? I wonder what that is. I'm curious what that was. So another thing this game does say that is important is that your decisions matter. So far, I haven't really noticed anything where my decision like drastically changed the outcome of something. But then again, maybe it's just something I haven't noticed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm wondering if picking a fight with those guys is going to have some kind of repercussions other than our sister mentioning it. But let's rat on Sergei.
As far as Sergei,
Yes?
I'll be honest. He'd do anything for you.
Anything, you say?
Never tell a woman you would do anything for her. Oh, you tell them all. I thought you had to like pick one. I wanted to make sure to mention that he's super jealous of me too, but
Miss Irina would like to get to know Maxim better, but she keeps hesitating.
What? She never told me. Some friend she is.
because she know you'd gossip.
What does our dear Maxim think of that?
Oh, I was wondering where you'd gone off to.
You know Sergei, don't you?
We're already acquainted.
Mr. Shulsky and I have completed my extra difficult dirt together.
At your service.
Now time for truth. Are
Uh-oh.
you seeing anyone?
Sophia seems to be toying with me. She keeps boldly asking about my private matters, giggity, looking for strength in her impertinence. I only wonder if she's toying with Viktor Sulsky, the person, or the Thaumaturge. The scheming of Scalen's daughter has made her the elite's favorite. Her plots provide distraction and make up the content of keenly spread gossip. At the moment, I am the object of her games. She's teasing me to spite her father, who hates thaumaturges. Or is it just a charade to mask her loneliness?
My heart is already taken.
Oh, no. What?
I was counting on a different response.
Mr. Shulsky, our time is up.
Never mind. Damn it. That's not what I meant to pick.
Leave for the seance. Madame is waiting.
Thank you once more.
See you.
See you.
Therefore, Veles chased Sofia Skawan and her floor here. She seemed like such an innocent girl, didn't she? It's no coincidence she focused on me. After all, old Skawan hates thaumaturges. The little scum. If I want to discern that little schemer's flaw, I'll have to join that sepulchral table. Either her scheming or her jealous knight in shining armor will help me identify her flaw. I hope her father doesn't find out.
After the game of Truth or Dare, something flickered around Sophia, a flaw induced by scheming. It fits. After all, Sophia has a fondness for high society and playing games. Veles, the insider, is lured by the flaw of the schemer, Sophia Scalen. In order to capture him, I'll have to play by the rules, which means exposing Sophia to some stirring experience. I sense that a scandal is inevitable. A scandal? That's scandalous. I won't stand for it. Wait, how is Craigslist an abomination that makes TikTok look high class? What? How are those two things related? I mean, I kind of saw what he was saying, but I want to talk to
Did I see that you've met
Ligia.
this Madame person?
Oh, okay.
I'm going.
Wait, actually, no. Let's go back.
You want an...
Unfortunately.
I'm sure she doesn't trust...
Why the...
I've never liked her. Her manner gets under my skin. I've heard...
Okay, yes, this is what I wanted to find.
Did you know that Papa had an affair with the host of this party?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. As sure as the Thaumaturge can be. I felt what he felt when, well, you know.
Oh, stop! That's disgusting. Quickly, change the subject.
Ew, parent sex. Ew, parent sex. Gross.
I'm going.
I do not like playing by the rules. I'm gonna wait to upgrade because we're gonna get a new demon thing soon. I forget the names randomly. So I want to see what upgrades pop up. Not that I really need to. Again, this game's very generous. Let's talk to her again.
Shulsky, don't play with me.
Do you know the hostess well?
Will you leave me alone if I say I don't?
No.
Svetlana Petrovna invited me, and I am doing my best to meet her expectations. Let's keep out of one another's way.
Whose soul are you summoning tonight, dear madame?
I only know which one I'd prefer to banish. Shoo.
Maybe my dead father's. If you manage that, it would spare me a lot of trouble.
Now we'll never know.
I'll disappear. For now.
Well, did you try to sell them your dirty socks, Joe?
Sometimes it's good to let things go and leave other people in peace. For your own benefit.
I think I'll take up this gauntlet.
No, it's not a gauntlet. I just want you to leave me alone.
Is this seat free?
He says after he sits.
Anticipating. Ladies and gentlemen, I am losing contact with his souls.
Well, it was the souls that chose me after all.
It's true. The gentleman has a card. Your face. Is everything all right, my child?
Sophia, you schemer. Yeah.
Let us lay our hands on the table. Let us allow our minds to liberate themselves from our bodies toward the edges of the world as you know it.
Are you thinking of someone exceptional whom you wish to summon?
Leave her alone.
What's wrong with your face? Oh, right.
Sergei, this has nothing to do with you.
Dear guests, I implore you, the souls!
Yeah. The dead people, right? You like the dimension force or a Salutor, mind one. I don't know what dimension force. I'm assuming that's a skill, but I mean, as far as I know, like we can't have missed any Salutors yet, so I don't know if that's even possible to get.
Is that jealousy I hear?
You will mock me no longer.
You're wrong about that.
Focus on someone you want to make contact with.
Sure, let's do a duel.
Would a duel make you happy, miss? Between this poor man and me?
No.
Going to fight now?
Choose a location.
A duel over me would be truly beyond exciting.
Yeah, she loves that.
I think so too.
Don't you dare! You were supposed to stay away. I was supposed to leave here with Velis.
I mean, it's not over yet, technically.
All that work for nothing.
I'll trade you.
Tell me, what don't I understand?
Do you know who she is? Who her father is? You're right. Sofia Skawan was meant to have her flaw removed, discreetly. But I suppose it's too late for that, isn't it?
Someone hired you to remove the flaw from Sophia. Who?
Take a guess. Anyway, it doesn't matter now.
So you can choose to hand Bella's over. I wonder if you can trade. Because I would definitely take hers. But I don't want to not say anything and throw it away. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Resolve to hand Bella's over to her. Bella's is the snake Salutor.
All right, take Veles. He's yours.
Keep him. It's not him I was after, fool. What's done can't be undone. Sophia Skowon is now the center of the scandal. I hope we don't all come to regret it.
Oh, hey. How you doing, sir? His eyes are up there, Victor. Yeah, because hold on, because it said like mind one, which we clearly have mind one. So I do think it's a shame, and maybe something will change, but I do think it's a shame that we couldn't do some kind of offer, because there I was like, oh, okay, it does look like maybe our choice is going to matter. Like instead of getting him, this demon will get hers or whatever. Or we just lose this one and we get something else in return. So it looks like no matter what, you'll get this one, it seems like. So here's combat. This is going to be a little bit different because we are trying to get the Salutor. So it's not quite a normal fight. So you have their hit points, which is 25, and then their focus is 4. If I reduce all this guy's focus to 0, he becomes unfocused and he can't do anything until it comes back. Also, it opens up these stronger attacks that I can do on them. This to the left, if they have something to the left, that means they have some kind of a buff, some kind of buff. And to get rid of it, you just need to attack them with a Salutor that has the same type. So as you see to the left of the resistance, it's got like the down triangle with the 2 arrows or the 2 parallel lines. That means I need to attack it with a Salutor who has that. This guy has it. Heart, you can see it up at the top. Why am I pointing at the monitor? You can't see it. At the top right, it's the same type. It's heart. But first, we're going to focus on this guy. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and attack this guy's focus to start with. They're both going to reduce focus. Usually the focus attacks are also pretty quick, so they don't do damage. But they are fairly quick, and I'll show you that too, like how that works. So up here you can see the turn order. So when I highlight this, you can see it highlights the guy in the back. He's going to do a shank, I think. Or wait, no. Somebody's doing a shank. I'm not sure who. And this guy also does something too. The Salutor itself will do something. But yeah, I guess he is doing a shank, even though... No, it must be the guy in the front. Anyway, so now I go to do an attack. You can see down there, like the little gray. It shows you where I will end up in the turn order. So I'll be able to get this diversion off before he gets his attack off. And so will the Salutor. So we're both going to attack the focus. I'm going to rub our book at him. Darkest Dungeon reminds you of a little bit. Yeah, I can see why. So now, see, he doesn't have any focus, so he won't be able to do his attack for a while. And on top of that, he's in breakdown. So he's weak to strong attacks. So now we can use our concussion damage, which has a 60% chance of dealing double damage. And since he's already weakened, and this guy has this bonus, I'm going to attack him with my Salutor, so I'll click him. It's not really worth it to attack his focus. He's got a ton of it. So I will just do a do this attack, because this one, the more damage, or the higher the hit points, the more it does. The more damage it does. Bam! So we did get the double damage on that, so we took him out. And this guy will summon more, I believe. The Salutor that we're claiming here. We're going to go ahead and put Old Wound, which is a dot. It also makes him lose focus. Or no, makes it so we lose focus instead of hit points. Slightly. You can see his traits disabled, so now he'll take normal damage. I think he's giving him a buff there. I'm not 100% sure. Another thing that can happen, which is kind of odd, is there could be a sequence of attacks. So my first attack was just, I forget what it was called, but if you do that one, now it opens up the second part of it, the second part of the chain, as you can see above the card here. So this will reduce focus, and I have an upgrade on it, so it'll reduce focus by 1 additional state if the enemy is in suffering state. Suffering's the dot. And you can see the dot here, the various effects here. Oh, and this guy has a 50% chance of dealing double damage. That's brutal. So we will do this. This will reduce his focus by 2, which is kind of nice. But again, I'm just going to do a normal attack. It says it possibly could kill him. I don't know how, but... Oh, he's sad. Nice. So he'll summon... Oh, God. So let's see. She's got the lowest focus. And hit points. Yeah, for some reason when I highlight the one at the top, it doesn't show whose turn that is. It might be this guy. Anyway, let's go ahead and attack her. Focus. Actually, you know what? Let's do Old Wound, because that seems to make more sense. Because if I do this, and then he does it. Again, keeping in mind the focus loss things tend to be faster attacks. So I'm still kind of playing around with if it's worth doing the focus attacks, because sometimes she's only got 20 hit points. So it might be worth it just to blow her up. So I'm going to do this again, because again, this should remove 2 of her focus. And then 1 more. I think that puts another stack of the dot on her as well. Yes, I think that did too. Also, that put that dot on somebody else as well, by the way. But did I put 4 stacks? That's insane. And you can see, too, as I highlight these other abilities, you can see in the timeline, they take longer to do, right? Or they take, a different amount. I mean, she's already at 9 hit points. She's going to die just from dots. Most likely. But let's just make sure that she does. And we'll only take half damage on these anyway. Let's go and toss this dot on him. So she's going to take 6 to 8 damage. So let's just make sure that she dies. Let's do a regular attack. She's going to get a shot off, unfortunately, but... Does the turn order make sense the way I explained it? And you can see the final order up here. I'm wondering what the people at the table are seeing. Are we just like battling with our minds? All right, so she's got 1 hit point, so she's definitely dead. But unfortunately, the dots don't affect the enemies until the end of their turn, I believe. So she'll still get her attack off, but then she'll die immediately afterward. So let's go back to focusing on him. I should have already had a dot on him, I think. That's weird. Alright, anyway. Oh, right, he hadn't gone yet. That's right. The reason I'm doing dot damage is because he's got that resilience buff, which makes him take half damage from like normal attacks. So I might as well stack dots, because I don't think he's reducing the damage from... Well, yeah, he is reducing the damage from dots, too. Well, no, he died just from the dots. The dots are actually really powerful in this game, which I like. So, this guy does not have the dot on him. So let's do a quick punch on him. It doesn't do much damage, but has a 50% chance of interrupting his action. And then this guy... his buff is based on, what is this? Deed, which this demon attacks. So he's got his own different attacks. We can put suffering. This does 8 damage, but additional suffering for every enemy that's suffering from suffering. And then there's this ability, which does damage based on how much hit points they have. I don't know why it's showing a skull. It shouldn't do that much damage, but I'll try it. Nice. It interrupted his action. It did not interrupt his, of course, but... so this is the follow-up to that first quick attack. Inflicts damage, restores hit points. Okay. I don't know why it's not restoring any hit points, but we'll do it anyway, just to fuck him up a little bit. And now he should maybe feel him. Ouchie! Trait disabled, but also dead. I mean, unconscious.
Just wait until Rasputin sees you. Then you'll stop fighting me.
Sweating.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this evening the souls were particularly restless.
The souls have now told me everything I needed to hear.
And you, sir, what can you tell us?
I don't know. I'm pretty confused. Ooh, as a result of your decision, this path is closed. I'd be very curious what this, like, what that is. So it does look like there is definitely some kind of things you can't answer. Because of other choices. Also, yeah, like, I do like that. That's a nice effect. Like, once you're done battling the thing, you look pretty rough. Ooh, we can blame it on Sophia's flaw, but I don't want to. I kind of like her. She's kind of spicy. Let's apologize to Sergei. Just because.
Sergei, please wait a moment.
Mr. Shulsky, there are only so many humiliations a gentleman can tolerate.
I disagree.
I have reached my limit. Congratulations to you both.
Select the Dimension Force or a Salutor. See, again, I'm wondering if maybe there was a side quest that would have given us another Salutor that I didn't do before this.
I can see I won't convince you. I have to explain myself. It was me who provoked the whole situation. Sergei didn't have anything to do with it.
But what was all this for?
What's going on here? The guests are complaining, and with good cause, I see. We're terminating this disaster.
One moment. First, Mr. Shulsky will explain himself.
I don't really understand what the hell's happening right now, to be honest.
For my own, freely chosen reasons. I was looking for something here, and I found it. I regret that it was at someone else's expense.
Enough wistful chatter. Wait, it was you Mr. Puhalski was talking about.
What was he saying?
That you're a bore, a troublemaker, and a pest. Let's go.
Oh, we're fighting. Okay. I don't know why, but sure. Why not? Do I have my... I don't have this yet. Wait, what did that say? Mastery requires Rasputin. Oh, we have to go to Rasputin. That's right. I wonder if we could have gotten this one earlier. Or maybe if we'd have picked different options. I will say, does anybody in the chat really understand what just happened there? I'm a little confused. Like, so what happened exactly? We were going to do the seance. Me and him got into a fight. And we instigated the fight because we knew that would excite Sophia or her demons or whatever. And that would kind of get the demon to draw or to show itself. But then we fought the demon. So what was happening in the real world? I don't really understand all of that. All right. Let's see. Oh, wow. These guys have dookie focus. So let's fight this guy. This guy's got a fucking gun. Well, this guy will go first, though, I think. No. Oh, this guy's way down. Let's go for this guy first since he's furthest up. So let's test this again. So this will put him at 1. He still got his thing off, though. Wait, how did that... Oh, because we... Okay. So this should put him at 0. If I'm understanding correctly. So in the meantime, go ahead and start taking this guy's focus. Because even though it says 1, it should be removing 2. No, I don't understand why that's only taking 1. Alright, well, let's just do diversion on him. We'll get both of these guys in breakdown. I mean, I guess we could have left peacefully, but fuck that. Your bullets are weak. Alright, so this guy's dead from all the dots. He also's got a dot on him, and his defense is permanently dropped. Let's do concussion. That might kill him if we're lucky, if it does the double damage. This inflicts damage, restores your health points, which is half of what you've lost. Yes, let's go for that. We could use the health. Unless we kill him, which we just killed him. Damn it. Delay or interrupt the actions of 50 enemies. About 50 enemies? I'm pretty sure we haven't delayed 50 enemies yet. Alright. So this guy's got the least. I do think it is worth to attack focus for the main reason that these attacks tend to be really quick. Well, they know that we're a Thaumaturge, so they probably at least get that much. Let's go ahead and put Old Wound on him, because I want to see that ability again. Alright. And then interrupt his focus. Oh, so those punches do focus damage. I didn't really notice. Alright, so this says reduces focus. Reduces focus by 1 additional point if the enemy is in the suffering state. And they are. So this makes it sound like it should remove 2. So I don't know why it was only doing 1 before. Anyway, do your concussion on him. That'll finish him off. This guy... Going to do... Just attack him. Correct. And let's do the quick punch. See if that interrupts his attack. I think getting stabbed in the back by a apparition you can't see would have fucked him up. Alright, that did not interrupt him. Let's switch over to this guy. Let's do Doom. This is the lower the enemy's health points, the faster the skill speed. So that we want to get our hit in before he does, because it might kill him. No, not quite. How dare you, sir? And I think you heal all your hit points after battle. He's definitely still alive. The jealousy? Well, yeah, he was definitely jealous. Because he thought we had a thing.
Don't scare me like that.
Mr. Sulski, are you alright?
I think it's time for us to go.
I'll snug us a carriage.
You'll have a hard time at this hour. I'll drop you off.
See, you can always count on Mr. Konieczkin.
Victor.
What?
Thank you. That's very polite.
Like I said, sometimes the voice acting is a bit off, especially with Victor. Sometimes he sounds more like tired than apathetic. Which, I mean, in this case, he probably should sound tired. He had like a demon fight and then multiple other physical altercations, so he probably is pretty tired. He's had a long day.
Thank you for an interesting evening.
Are you angry?
I need to rest.
Yes.
I'm sorry it all turned out like this.
Not tonight, please.
Ligia. Good night.
Capture but untamed Salutors won't obey your orders.
The telephone.
I do hate telephones.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Victor?
So yes, the fortune teller seance chick knew I was a thaumaturge, but everybody knew I was a thaumaturge. But the thing was, nobody knew she was a thaumaturge. She was keeping it on the down low. But everybody else knew I was.
Speaking.
Victor, Uncle Sasha here. How are you? Have you visited your old stomping ground
Why
yet?
do you sound out of breath?
I've rediscovered some things like a comfortable bed. The city has changed a lot, as have we all. The most important thing to me right now is retrieving my father's grimoire.
Your grimoire. I wish you luck, boy.
Is there any specific reason why you're calling me?
I wanted to... I need your help, boy. It's a very delicate matter. Are you able to find a moment for your uncle?
All right. So where should we meet?
Remember where I took you kids for donuts?
I do.
Let's meet there. Maybe we can reminisce about the old days. Better days. See you then, Victor. Thank you.
We definitely want to go talk to Rasputin first to get this demon under our control. I mean, this Salutor under control. To Victor, please come to the cemetery immediately. The Gravedigger, okay. Perception weakened. Pay a visit to Rasputin. Okay, yeah, I will. I'm trying to get their game. I tapped it twice. Where is he? Take your time. It says the cemetery, but there's other stuff there other than the cemetery. Let's go find his ass. Like how it's supposed to be really rare that somebody gets two Salutors, but that chick was trying to do it too. Lost note. Okay. Jacquard Vest, the 5th this month. Envious thoughts accompanied him the entire time he spent running errands, nesting in his head like mice, gnawing at his well-being. Why are some people born into apartments and others into village huts? That's the deep thoughts. Oop, there we go.
Yes, sir?
Please let me in. It's urgent.
You can't just turn up like this. What will I tell sir and madam?
Fear not, I'm here for Rasputin.
I can sense he's in the drawing room.
You can sense it, huh? You a psychic too?
Intriguing.
Let's snoop. A pair of invitations to tea parties and dinners from Warsaw notable personalities. The most recent one is from Countess Lermatalia. Let's see if there's anything we can study in the potty. Oh, bathrooms with 2 doors. My house as a kid had a bathroom that had like 2 doors. I always hated that. 365 dinner recipes. As much as I would love to read through all of those 365 recipes, we got like crimes to solve and demons to take control of. Oop, oop, easy. Not yet. Actually, yes. Just kidding. Medications. Various medications and tinctures in decorative bottles. Specifics prescribed by doctors and quacks. Perfume bottle. Gifted to Rasputin by these people, most likely as a suggestion that he might try to conceal his intense odor for the benefit of everyone. The gift was accepted, set aside, and never used. Take the hint, Rasputin. You stink. A decorative fan made of marabou feathers. Anelia's quivering words still waft over the fan, uttered either to her husband or herself, complaining about her failing health and psyche. The small gust of air didn't bring any relief. The Nadezhskis are well situated, quite prosperous. They live a comfortable life and have friends in high places. No wonder Rasputin has chosen them. He seems to have won their favor by taking care of Anelia, who suffers from a nervous disorder.
Is that him?
In the flesh. Allow me to introduce you. My dear hostess, Aniela Nadezhinska, and my dear friend, Viktor Shulsky.
Your father had a beautiful funeral.
Weird, but thank you.
Thank you.
My dear, we finished for today. Now I'll find out what brings Viktor to us.
Your face is weirding me out. Please leave the room.
What brings you here?
But you were the one who phoned.
Very funny.
You look like you've made yourself at home. Are you going to be staying on here for long?
No, I'm afraid not. They're kind people, but I've experienced another vision. Though not fully terrifying, it is troubling.
Will you tell me about it?
Later. What brings you to me?
Actually, I don't feel great.
Let's see what you've brought with you this time. Close your eyes and focus on my words. Concentrate on my voice. Relax and focus within yourself.
And the maid leave? It's a little weird.
Follow my
who's this guy?
Inside yourself.
I can't relax with these people here.
Do you see him? He's remarkable.
He's pretty cool.
I can't tame him.
Not with that attitude.
You can, and you will. Look, he's afraid of you. Calm your heartbeat. It will scare him off. Calm yourself.
My book will protect me.
You look better. You slept a long time.
Yes, it feels that way. What year is it?
Still 1905. Yet time flows on inexorably.
No, I won't bother you. We can talk next time.
The Narazinski door is always open to you.
I'll just wait to leave their door open to you. Incredible. Gonna play more Final Fantasy VII. Everybody's playing it. Final Fantasy VII. Alright, so now we can do more word. What is this? Distraction. Reduces focus, sure. 30% chance of additionally lower the target's focus by 2. Holy shit, that's pretty nice. I'll take that. Alright, let's see. Okay, so this is level 2 of that. Skill and vision cast the state on a random enemy. Oh, okay. I was misreading it. I thought this skill also removed focus, and then I was putting something on it to also remove focus. But that's not how it works. So we want this. So this reduces focus, but also a 50% chance to reduce it by an additional 2. Which is pretty damn nice. Let's see what else we want. Increase the damage from the Salutors' next attack. Reduce focus by 1 if already suffering, which they obviously will be. Let's do that. Well, no, that's a 2. Let's go with that. I don't know what that means at the bottom. Actually, let's put brutality on that. Increases damage from the Salutors' next attack by 50%. That might be pretty decent. Let me check that again. 1 second. Belonged to Vesna, simple peasant girl from wherever who killed her father in retaliation for his cruelty. Yeah. Increases heart dimensions force. Oh, okay. Okay, so if we keep feeding pride in these other flaws, we get that dimension force. We don't have a mind thing yet. So I really do think there either was a Salutor I missed somewhere, or maybe it was a side quest I hadn't done yet. Anything else around here? Okay, I think we're good. Let's see, there's a bunch of sign quests. Let's... Look, there's some just general, like, find viewpoints in multiple areas. Let's go talk to the Gravedigger. They're alive! I already like the sound of it.
Hello.
Hello.
Fanciable. Up close, I would even say a solid 8, wouldn't you?
An 8, damn.
We'll see when he turns around.
Sup, ladies? I had to turn around. What do you think of this?
8 it is.
A 7. Wait, damn it.
Will you show us something more?
Oh shit, we're gonna be doing a dance.
May I ask what you ladies are doing?
What everyone does. We're evaluating.
A solid 8?
Out of 100.
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10, you look quite spiffy, sir.
Thank you.
Why are you schmoozing with some sucker who's already suited and booted for his own funeral? And you, lousy fop, got an itch in looking for some philandering at the Marble Orchard, are you?
6, 5.
Ooh, snap.
0. There's nothing here for you. Mr. 8 got some you-know-what, so he caught our eye. And vice versa, I can...
How do you...
Ready for some shellacking, lads? We got a dandy looking for some extra ventilation. And, as luck would have it, not too far from the orchard either.
Sir, you have the unique opportunity of becoming a 10.
Yay! Usually I get like a 4 or a 5. I'm definitely down with this. Oh, this guy is like no. Let's see. Reduces impact on owner's focus. Alright, so we want to do Bukavok to get that gone. Go and attack him. No point in doing the one thing yet. Let's attack this guy's focus, because we need to get this debuff off of, or this buff off of him first. And then I'm gonna swap in. Oh, let's see what this snake thing can do. It looks cool as shit, by the way. Venomous Smile inflicts damage, give a 50% chance of interrupting the enemy's planned action. Slippery Bet inflicts damage, restore 10 of your health points. Wow. Has a 50% chance to triple that amount. Whoa. Each subsequent action restores health with less of it. Good Luck Kiss inflicts damage, gives a 50% chance the damage will be tripled. Launches an attack on a random enemy. Interesting. Let's attack their focus first, though. You attack, do that. Then I will do this, because either way, this should get rid of their focus, I think. Yep, nice. Okay, so He's going to be out for a little while. So let's use diversion again. Let's switch to... Oh, wait, what do we need here? Mind, which we actually don't have. And deed? No. Heart. Alright, so you need to attack him just to get rid of that. Buff. The other guy's going to be in breakdown for a little while. Who shot me? All of this because I hit on some random chicks. These guys are super mad about it. So let's do this to get double distraction. Switch to the snake. So let's do this. Lucky turn. 15 to 75 damage. Inflicts damage, launches an attack on a random enemy. Let's see what this... how this works. Figured we'd do like a neck snap or something. Alright. So let's do diversion. Use you, come in, start messing with his focus. Oh, really? Wait, that disabled his trait. I guess that was a mind power? Interesting. Alright, this might lower it by 3. Up to 3, potentially. Oops, sounds like you gassy. Nice, got the 2. I think that puts him in breakdown. No, not quite. Almost. Wait. Why did he get 2 shots? That was weird. Alright, so you do that. Alright, so he... Wait. No, I tried to get him to heal the other guy. Let's do this quick attack to try to interrupt his shot. And then try to restore some hit points. Did not interrupt. Let's do the old wound. God damn, all that hit points restored. Holy shit. Yeah, like I said, I'm still kind of messing around with what's the most efficient and stuff. All right, we'll just do diversion, even though we don't really need to. He'll be interrupted anyway, so there's no point. 50% chance the damage will be tripled. That's crazy. I think he's pretty much dead. That was more than a concussion. When a fight with full hit points. Nice. So, did I make it into the 10 category, ladies? Yeah? Oh, they don't say anything new? I thought we got into a fight just because we're talking to a lady who hit on us. Or was that? No, I think that was them. God, that must be terrible being a handsome man, so handsome that random ladies hit on you. God, that's got to be terrible. I mean, I know it's awful. It happens to me all the time. I'm sorry, did I say cemetery merchants?
Stake for when your life is at stake.
That doesn't.
Make any vampire quickly retire. An aspen steak for you, sir? Premium wood, carved at midnight on the solstice. They're cheap.
Let's start talking about vampires. We don't talk about those enough.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? The dead rising at the cemetery? They must be vampires.
Vampires are salutors attracted by blood and sizzling passion. There's nothing interesting for them among the dead.
It's what people believe that matters.
The steaks are exquisite, I must admit. What else do you sell?
Holy icons, miraculous Marys, salt.
Table salt?
Consecrated, but the steaks, I tell you, sir. Ever since they buried the magician, they've been selling like hotcakes. Anyone with some sense buys them.
Do you believe in all of this?
I believe in money. And if people are willing to buy a stick out of fear, then who am I to argue?
This buried magician, is it Shulsky?
I think so. It makes no difference to me what his name was.
For him, stakes are not enough. We need to call the Pope.
Don't tell anyone or I'll lose my livelihood.
This buried magician...
Oh, wrong button.
Don't...
Goodbye. I hope the vampires don't take revenge on you.
They have no interest in me. I'm anemic. Please, tell your friends. On Wednesdays, I sell 4 steaks for the price of 2.
Just giving everybody steaks? I'll do a background check. Be a bunch of, like, random steak massacres. Predatory culture of the West is already digging its claws into the beating heart of our nation, the church. How many of us are choosing to visit the tabernacles of entertainment instead of worship? Even once serious institutions are turning into a circus. I'm thinking, for example, of the event that will take place on Thursday in a building that has always hosted only respected people of science. And now, at a time that exactly coincides with a rosary service in our church, they're planning to put on a moving picture show. A hollow clown act designed to divert our thoughts from work, family, and religion.
Wow.
Laid picture show. Moving picture demonstration be held. Much to the priest's horror. On Thursday evening, that person and his playograph will appear at the headquarters. This will be an opportunity to see a demonstration of live photography. Okay. Speeds up your next action. Doubles the inflicted damage or lowered focus if your focus is less than 6. This will do like a double cast of debilitating, it looks like, basically. Yes. What can I put that on? It takes 2, which is unfortunate. Let's do that, though. That debilitating wound is actually pretty nice. It also stacks well with the second demon, because he's got an attack that does more damage the more people have suffering. Though, I mean, if you're already casting this, the enemy will already have suffering. I want to see. I'll definitely say, and I said this before in the last stream, that it seems like you're, at least so far, kind of streamlined into picking the same build. Because there's not that many things to pick. there's only 4 skill lines, and each one is a straight line. It's not like a tree where you've got to like make choices. So far, like if somebody else is playing along with me, they're probably going to be built fairly similar to mine. Now you can build out one tree really far instead of kind of going at all of them like I have. So it could be a little bit different in that regard. But I don't think there's going to be a lot of diversity in that, at least so far. It doesn't help that we haven't found a mined Salutor, so we can't build out that tree any further. A beautiful tune, as if the fiddle were alive and carried it on its own. For a brief moment, I felt like someone had touched a string in me that I didn't know existed. Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. I do like violins a lot. If I was going to learn a musical instrument, it would have been either the violin or the piano. Talk to the gate.
What is this foolishness? Open this gate!
Right. No one can keep us from
Spitfire?
It's a free country. Well, how long are you going to keep wagging your chins? If it's closed, it's closed. Oh, Mr. Shulsky, finally.
What's up, Hubert? Sorry I missed you earlier. How's it going? I kept checking over there, too.
I read your message. What is it about?
I won't talk about it out here in front of these boors. Come inside.
You're letting him in, Gravedigger? What the hell is going on?
Shut your mouths or I won't open till Judgment Day. This is about your father, you know.
All right, let's see what this is about.
Bah!
Bah!
What did my father do this time?
I've got 2 pieces of news, so to speak. There's bad news, and I'm not sure what the other one is. Which do you want to hear first?
Tell me the bad news.
Today some rebel-rousers came here and started making trouble. They ravaged your family tomb.
What do you mean, ravaged?
I couldn't believe it either. I sent you a note immediately.
What about the other news?
One night, I went out and saw the dead lying around. But not in their places, you know? In the pathways. And then I saw their graves dug up, as if the dead crept right out of the ground.
And these bodies are still lying here?
No, of course not. You can't do that. But if you want to learn more about the case, they might come out again tomorrow night. People are starting to talk about resurrections and the end of the world. Resurrections and now these maniacs. Judgment Day seems to be upon us, you know?
Those vandals that ravaged the tomb, what did they look like?
I closed the gate because they're still hanging around there. Why don't you see for yourself, you know?
According to my knowledge, dead bodies don't rise on their own. Were there any witnesses? Any noise at night? Traces?
Nothing. Just the stiffs in odd places.
Goodbye.
Get rid of this scum at once.
Oh, now you're getting demanding? Maybe you need to relax. There's some shitty characters hanging around the family tomb. The gravedigger couldn't chase them off, so he closed the cemetery to visitors while waiting on me. That's me. Well, I think that's, Michael, why he said he stopped himself from saying this is a free country. Because it's Tsarist Russia. Admire the view of the cemetery. The muddy, muddy cemetery. You guys looking forward to the Elden Ring DLC? I guess I am. I'm sure, like, once it comes out, I'll be more into it. A tomb. A fresh trace of pain rises above other memories that the statue has been silently witness to. The widower's trembling hand is seeking support. Its vibrations permeate the bricks with a mixture of revulsion and grief caused by the ghastly sight of the corpse of his recently buried wife perched on her opened coffin. Yikes. That would be really disturbing. What's up, boys?
Darn it. Look at him.
Look at that jaw.
I think he's a real, temperamencer. I'll show you how you talk to magicians. Are you so eager to die, Tempermancer?
And who are you, anyway?
We're the ones who purge the world from scum like you.
Nice sweater.
I'm a bit sorry now. But I think you will be too, in a moment.
You heard him. He asked for it.
I wonder what happened if we praise their work. Probably not. Probably the same thing. Let's see. We need Bukavak. That's the second guy, right? That's the fastest. We can do that. Attack his focus. My focus. Guess he's really going to show us how to talk to a Thaumaturge. That's not how you talk. That's a punch. The fuck? What's wrong with you, son? Alright, this should get rid of it. One. Let's switch to you to get rid of that. Go to attack his focus. Nice and quick. I feel like that one skill's not quite working. Alright, do that. I want you out. Suffering on him. Because I want to see how much damage he does with 3 enemies with suffering on him. Because remember, he's got that one attack that does more. What was that? Alright, so he's all goobered up. So let's do this to get rid of additional focus. You do suffering. Yeah, I don't know if they know the deep shit they're getting themselves into. Oh, he only lost 1? Okay. But they all have that ability on them now, so... Oh, this guy's... he's still got a ways. Let's go ahead and keep attacking his focus. Alright, so now this guy... This lowers damage, so I don't want to do it against him. He's got this attack. Inflicts damage equal to 8 for each enemy afflicted by suffering. So it's going to do 24 damage? Holy shit. Which, I mean, makes sense. There's 3 enemies with suffering on it. And like I said, the suffering itself does good damage. Alright, so let's go, because this guy's about to unbreak down, so let's finish him off. Get fucked. This guy is going... Well, he might die his next turn. Let's do a quick attack, see if we can interrupt. And go ahead and do this. This will ensure that he dies. Alright, did not interrupt. I think the way he runs out, like, ugh. Oh, he doesn't have suffering on him. Oh, well. Let's do quick attacks on him. Screamed so loud, he got tired. Keep doing quick attacks, I'm curious. Interrupt that attack. And then this attack is faster based on how low their hit points are. Oh, wow, you're actually still alive. And again, I'm just doing these attacks because he's super low on health. And these are faster attacks, so we can get him dead before he actually gets a chance to counter. Nice.
Let's take a look around.
Take a look around. Discarded crowbar. A crude tool, as crude as the man who used it. The steel reverberates with a desire to destroy what is strange, corrupted by magic and unfamiliar, just like they were instructed by the Waz. The Waz? Steve Wozniak? He did this? Thought he was nice. Writing on the tomb, Apage, demons, Waz. My father, a demon? Fine, let them have their way. They did a lot of work. What did they think this was going to do? Just graffitiing them was going to get rid of the thing? Let's talk with the Gravedigger again before we wait until nighttime.
So, Mr. Shulsky, you gave those lads by the tomb a good belting, huh? I could hear the echoes.
Thank you, but they weren't too keen to talk, and I have a few questions to ask.
Maybe I could help, you know?
It's a rather grim job you've got here.
Well, you know. I'd rather do this than struggle with drunkards in a bar or bolts in a factory. The dead are calm and predictable, you know? Unless they start rising from the grave, that is.
That does make the job a little bit more exciting.
What is the WAS? Those fellas at the mausoleum were connected with it.
Ah, the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. Loonies, you know?
Shouldn't it be what?
Ever since your father was laid to rest here, they've been yelling their heads off by the walls.
Where can I find their bosses? You know?
Why? Do you smell blood? There's one behind the cemetery wall inciting the crowd. Ask him. Once you have cleaned up near the mausoleum, I can open the gate.
Lunatics from the Waz. The Gravedigger said that Waz stands for blah blah blah. Their agitator can be found at the cemetery wall, or by the cemetery wall. The Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society has targeted my father. Normally, I would say, be my guest, but they're acting so nastily, I put them on my blacklist. In order to learn more about them, I should find their agitator. Why are they going against him? He's dead.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS, you know? Let me know when you get rid of them.
I mean, I don't know I'll get rid of them entirely. It's a full, society. Alright. Note from a sermon, it's not hard to see the harmful fads and entertainment from the West have spread among our youth, and right under our noses. I'm talking here for one about the infamous teacher who was giving lessons on how to twitch in frenzied fits, and he had the gall to accept money for it. Fortunately, owing to a few vigilante parishioners and my own intervention, the shameful demoralization will soon cease. Was that about dancing? A potential pernicious fad. Alright, let's go rest. Leave these guys here. Like, are they dead, or... They're... Yeah, I think they're alright. Not that I care. Fuck them. Changing the time of day. You find benches you can wait. Okay.
Let's wait.
I like this guy. Hey, let's talk to him.
So, did you miss the city? Me neither. Let's wait until... So, let's kill some time.
Can we play, like, cards with him? Ooh. Now we can go in. Apparently we can only go in at night. Alright, let's go see if we can find some rising cool orbses. You okay? You alright? You making it? That was weird. You're tired? Yeah, I'm doing better now. Usually once I start streaming, I wake up a bit. But yeah, the last week or two, I've been so tired constantly. It's been really agitating. Also, who are these people in the cemetery? I thought he booted everybody out. Wait, now he's got the gates open? He can't make up his damn mind. Obituary. Gave up his spirit to God. Possession of the body. Born in the afternoon. Bereaved wife. Invites the family and all well. Okay. The crumpled newspaper pages ooze with someone's cool, cynical calculation. They use the obituary page as a map to find those waiting to be dug up. Is there something? Oh. Thought there was something there. Okay. Some names that I don't know how to pronounce.
I felt something. Where is it?
Where is it? On the deadly cool tombstone, the gravedigger has left the words of prayer and a concern straying on the marble.
I felt something.
I know. Shush. The concern that the dead won't rest in peace in accordance with the laws of nature. It's a harbinger of the apocalypse. The third one this week.
I felt something. Where is it?
A candle. The smell of kerosene from the still smoldering wick gives way to the profound sense of injustice settled on the candle. In the wisp of bluish smoke from the flickering flame, I can feel a grievance over the fact they pay more to dig up a stiff than to bury it. Normally it doesn't spam that much. Usually it only does it if you're like right close.
There's something odd nearby.
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Give me a minute.
That wasn't too hard.
Lily petals. The last lilies from the garden, picked with the intention of bringing her joy, fell on the cobblestones when he saw her walking arm in arm with another man. The symbol of purity has been tainted with black ink. May she regret her decision. People's envy is boundless, so why should anyone care about it? The fleur-de-lis pattern is a bold move. The jacquard vest was battles with anyone. Excuse me. And the ruby red will be the talk of the town. New world fashion doesn't know the virtue of modesty. Let them be envious.
Hey, Valush, look what they got dragged in.
Hey, it's Fat Hitler.
God damn. Are you the ones disturbing the dead and strewing the bodies all over the graveyard?
No, not that. We are professionals. We've got the troublemaker here. I bet he'll call the Undertaker.
He is Fat Hitler.
That's too bad.
Are you from the Anti-Thaumaturge Society?
Anti-what?
We don't care if they're magicians or not.
Steve. It's a Steve.
Gonna get the red baron over there.
The gravedigger will be surprised to see all this looting.
Fuck, I knew Thursday would be no good.
Don't be a sissy. It'll be all over soon. I'll take the coat. I'll take the clothoppers.
Ach, mein Lieben. Oh, the festive music. They've got tons of focus. This Fat Hitler is the fastest. So he'll get to go no matter what. Who's the slowest? He's the one we could possibly interrupt. He can do it. Go ahead and attack with him. He's got the most... He'll do a lot because he's got more hit points, theoretically. Let's get dots on him. You're sleepy all the time, too. It's very annoying, isn't it? So can I cast it on somebody else? I can. So it could potentially hit someone else as well. We could hit him, and we could get it on all three. Wait, it didn't remove his trait. Why? Since we're required Dimension Force Heart 5 to disable. So I guess just having Heart isn't enough? Weird. Also, wait, why is it he got the... Oh, makes you immune to getting... Shit, I missed that. Oh, fuck. Jesus, let's try that. That insane 30% chance to triple. Oh, it's because it's super slow. That's why. I was going to say. Alright, so I messed up my order here. Let me try to interrupt this attack. Nope, didn't work. I'm getting no luck on those. So restore some hit points. Like I said, I was always kind of experimenting with different ways to deal with the combat. So he should attack next. Ish. Didn't triple damage, but he still did 15. Oh, and the dot fell off, of course. Yeah, it still might not kill. Fuck it. Risk it. Puts the dot on him. I like the fat Hitlers in this game. It's amazing. Oh, we're actually really low on health. What the... Go for him to potentially kill him. Oh shit, I didn't realize we were attacking. God damn it. I didn't pay attention. Well shit, that could have fucked us right there. That might have fucked us. Yeah, it's gonna put it at the end of the list. We'll have to hope we interrupt him. Yeah, I think the 8 trillion dots is gonna kill us. Yeah. Yeah, I fucked that up. I didn't notice that the one guy was about to do his turn. Like I said, I'm trying different things to see what's the most efficient. And they had like a ton of focus. So I don't know if it's really worth it. Still don't really understand that. Okay, let's still try to go for it. We do want to attack him with him to get rid of the healing, though. And that's a pretty fast attack anyway, so. Yeah, the middle guy should have been dead, but I wasn't paying attention to how long that dot had. Oh yeah, he lost 4 that time. Good. I'm gonna do this because he'll be able to get rid of his focus. So I wanted to go ahead and start on the middle guy, getting a dot on him. I also wanted to check something too. I don't know if like the 2 stages, so remember like sometimes you have to do 1 attack and it unlocks like the second attack or whatever. I don't know if you don't do that, if you lose it. So for example, like now I've got agony as an available option. But if I don't do it, do I lose it? Like, do I have to take it the turn after? We're going to experiment and find out. Do concussion, that'll kill him. We're going to go ahead and attack him to get rid of his thing. Get fucked. Alright, so you do lose it if you don't use it. So those 2 phase attacks, you have to do it the next turn. Got it. Alright, let's finish him off since we can actually get rid of his. His we can't remove, so let's focus on getting rid of him. Let's go ahead and do that attack. I'll do the good luck kiss because remember my attack increases my Salutors next attack. So that'll probably kill him when the Salutor goes. Salutor goes. So we now switch to him. Now let's do the quick attacks because our second one will give us a little bit of health back. It shouldn't matter, but oof, ow. Ooh, 68 damage, good lord. I feel like one weird thing with how this works is I feel like we're going to do this one because this goes faster to lower the hit points of the enemy. I feel like one weird thing about how this combat works, at least so far, is that you do a lot of build-up so that you can do your big damage attack, but by the time you can do your big damage attack, the enemy's already dead. At least it feels that way. And again, we are playing just on the normal difficulty. I think there's 1 difficulty higher. So that might be different on higher difficulties. Enemies might have more hit points. So you need that kind of build up for the big big punches. And of course, the one nice thing about the second stage attacks, I'll just call them the multi-stage, where you have to do stage 1 attack and that unlocks the stage 2, is you do have to use it the turn it's available, but you don't have to use it against the enemy that you used the first stage attack on, right? So if there's a 2-stage attack triggered by my first attack, I can use it on the first guy, and then the second stage attack I can use on the second or third guy or whatever, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to go bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right. So were they just like robbing the corpses but then leaving the corpses out?
Where is it?
That seems odd. Like, I mean, they were inevitably going to get caught doing that. I mean, I guess how do you hide it, right? I mean, I guess if you're getting fresh corpses.
There's something odd nearby.
Where? You sensing it, my man?
I felt something. Where is it?
I don't know. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is something here.
Now, we found some stuff there earlier. I wonder if he's still, like, kind of triggering that. Well, let's talk to him about the grave robbers.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me. I'm just here to see if the dead are lying down as they should.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WAS.
Guess we don't tell him? Oh, wait, we're still investigating the case. I guess we still got to find more, like, clues, even though we found the guys doing it. They admitted they did it, and we caught him in the act. Alright, the big star thing is... We did this already. Well, I guess it was during the day. I don't know if that matters. We did admire the view, yes. Very, very nice. Maybe it was over there. Wait. Oh, no.
Thaumaturge never fails me. There is
something here. There is something here. Oh, no, it's over here. It looks like.
I felt something.
Ah, here we go.
Where is it?
Shovel. The worn-out shaft, Giggity, radiates with fresh alarm and fear. Someone hastily dropped the tool as soon as they heard approaching footsteps. Did I startle that somewhat? Well, I mean, yes, obviously. There's no miracle nor imminent apocalypse. The resurrected corpses are assisted by a prankster who not only knows this place well, but also works here. The question is, why does he do it? The gravedigger should know him. Also doing it as a prank? I didn't pick that part up. I missed that. Yeah, I mean, the build-up you would think, like, oh, maybe for boss fights you're supposed to build up. We haven't really had a boss fight in that sense. Like, one creature with tons of hit points.
Sweet Jesus, don't scare me.
You got bad nerves for a grave digger.
I searched the area. Grave robbers are more of a separate issue. But I learned something about the rising corpses.
I'm dying of curiosity.
I will uninstall.
You understand?
Right now.
It seems that the corpses are helped in their wanderings by someone who knows the cemetery well and keeps their tools here.
Hold on. My hands are clean.
And is frustrated by how little you pay him.
Lech, he's my assistant. Are you saying he's involved in this?
Yes. Where can I find him?
And he probably drinks with those friends of his own in Green Square. That louse. If you meet him, tell him he's fired.
Goodbye.
Good luck with the WA.
The WAS. It's weird, just weird they say it. I mean, I guess saying was is weird, which is why they should have called him Watts. WATS. Anti-Thaumaturge. Interrupt an enemy's planned action if the enemy is in the suffering state. Ooh, increase inflicted damage by 75. Receive damage in the last round of the state's duration. Wait, what? Receives damage in the last round of the state's duration. Oh, okay, I see. You cast it on them and 2 rounds later they take damage. A pretty good chunk of it, too. Reduces focus at the end of every round. I like this increase inflicted damage by 75%. That could be really good for the fast attacks. Like almost doubling them. Can I put that on this? Where was it? Ah, it takes a 2. Wait, what is this one? We'll try this. It's pretty quick as it is. We'll give this a whirl. 1 star. Leave a thought. Oh yeah, I was doing the lose focus instead of damage thing. Can you reset the build? I think. Can you? I don't remember. I want to say yes. But I'm not 100% sure, actually. The thing is, though, like I was saying before, there's not a lot of variety in the trees you unlock. Because you get a lot of points, but you don't really have a lot of choices where to spend them. But the main choice comes from where you place those unlocks, right? And your skills. Okay, we're still investigating this. We gotta go confront that guy who told these dudes to rob the, or dig up the corpses. But it might be permanent, I'm not sure. A wet dream for all pickpockets. Seems interesting terminology for this. I mean, we did have a naked demon, so it is an adult game. I'm still very curious if there was a mind Salutor that I could have... Well, I would think I have to be able to get it. Right? Because if I couldn't, then this entire line would be blocked off forever. Right? Because you can't put more points past the Salutor until you get that specific Salutor. So even if I got this one, right? I wouldn't be able to put points into it anymore. Empty tube. The petals of the mallows tremble in the wind, just like her lips trembled during the first kiss that hot summer. Violet rippled with sunshine, and her heart filled with sweetness. The memory of that moment awakens every time she colors the canvas with violet. Whoop, easy. What's up?
Which one of you is Lech?
Man, what's your business?
Digging out the cemetery at night. I know you're the one digging up bodies from graves. Valush and his crew are also friends of yours?
What? I have no idea who you're talking about.
Beat his ass.
Maybe he's drunk. It's some lunatic. We have no choice, fellas. He's asking for a beating.
I sure am. How did you know? Which one is this guy? It's that. Damn it. So this time, let's just, like, hammer on him with damage. Instead of trying to do focus. Also, we need this guy anyway to do this. Damn, that's a lot of damage. It's slow, but holy shit. Okay, let's try it. This will increase the Salutors' damage too. Yeah, I think the experimentation comes from like trying to swap different like buffs with specific different abilities. I think that's where like the experimentation will come in. So we need bellows for that. Okay. The good luck kiss takes forever, but holy shit, it does a lot of damage. And this attack will make the snake's attack do 50% more. And yeah, he healed a little bit. That might kill him, maybe. $68 damage. Good lord. Do that for the health, do this for the heal. Not that it should matter, but just in case. Good lord at the dots. Reduces restored health by 40%. 6 dots. It's only 1 damage from 8 dot each dot, but holy shit. This guy we can just kind of beat down quick, I feel like. Oh yeah, he's heals too. Fuck, that's right. This will take him forever, but... Oh, god damn it, the dot still did it. We fucked around with the last guy a little bit too much. What's up, Cleta? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely different demons. You want to use them for different stuff. Like, I was using that one because he does a good amount of damage. Typically. The Book of Arc. Let's just do damage to him. Oh. Oh yeah, that'll do double. I'll switch to him. That Doom is very slow. I'm doing good, doing good. It's definitely the dots that do the crazy amounts. I'm gonna try attacking this guy's focus. I'm gonna swap out the sail. A nice quick attack to disable his trait. Damn, -4 focus. Nice. There's a lot of RNG too in the bonuses, which can be real good or real bad. All right, I'm gonna do this because he's only got 2 focus left, so this will take him into breakdown. Maybe I have a really good like book protector. All right, so this guy will be stunned for a little bit, so I'm not too worried about him. We can do... I really don't think focus attack's really worth it on this guy. It's just going to take too long. Let's do that to double the Salutors' next damage. We'll cast Doom on him. It'll take forever, but a double damage would be nice. Wait, why is he able to attack when he's out of focus? Or broke down or whatever? I thought they couldn't attack when they were in breakdown. Okay, that's new. Alright, so let's do our big brain concussion on him. Nice. Get wrecked.
Holy Virgin, save me! What do you want from me?
That guy's puking over there.
Why do you disturb the dead? Aren't you ashamed?
I won't do it again, really.
That's not a...
It wasn't my idea, I swear. They told me to. And as for Valush and his people, they're tight with the carpenter. He builds coffins in the nearby yard.
Who told you to do it?
Oh, this one guy. Konieczny. Włodzimierz Konieczny. The head of this whole WAS.
Where can I find the WAS office?
You need to walk down from the cemetery. 10 Młynarska Tylna Street.
People won't find out who defaced the graves of their loved ones on one condition.
Thank you. God, thank you. What do you need?
I need you to tell me something. Why did Wojimish make you dig up the corpses?
Well, the way I see it, he wanted to scare people. And it worked, didn't it?
I think I need to have a chat with Wojimish.
Oh, since you're going there, can you tell him I'm still waiting for the money? He said he'd get it from membership fees, so he can't say he doesn't have any.
How'd your last stream go, Cleta? When was that? I've been sleeping all the time, so I still haven't been able to get by. I swear to God, I'm going to get over there. Let's go. Oh, tonight? Nice. How was your Enshrouded stream? Enshrouded stream. You were checking out the Thaumaturge. Got a free key for it, so wanted to check it out. And there was no other games that I was interested in playing recently, so I mean...
Have you been feeling tired lately?
Yes, actually.
Yes. Have your wives been hysterical? Your chickens getting sick? Milk going sour for no reason? Yes! That's all caused by tempermancy. Curses, black magic, evil energy.
That's enough. This nonsense is making my ears bleed. Are you the one giving orders to the WAS?
Look who's here. A magician tempermancer. The enemy of humankind.
The ruiner of good fun and the vanquisher of children's smiles. I'll ask again, who is in charge of this circus?
The President told us what you are. If you want to ask him about something in person, have a look at the brochure like the others. You know how to read, right?
Motherfucker. Loudmouth just being a loudmouth. Either he says what they tell him to or he truly believes it. He's not the one leading the WAS, though. I need to get to the bottom of it.
If the cemetery is sacred to you, why didn't you explain desecrating other people's tombs?
This is all your fault. The black energy has polluted this earth. The dead are outraged by it.
We need to ward off the evil powers.
Shut up, nerd. I will fucking pants you.
I'm getting fed up with you. This is the last moment for you to walk away unharmed.
Demon, devil, let's get him sorted. I can feel my milk going sour at home.
What?
Come on, brothers. Let's put him in his place.
Hell yeah.
Afterwards, pop into our headquarters for some coffee and pastries.
Oh, pastries. Let's whoop these guys' asses. Alright, let's see what we got here. Vukovac. Damn, 40 hit points, huh? Let's go for this guy first. It does feel like... Oh, this guy's really low on focus. Let's go for him first, actually. Gonna attack his focus. Well, and technically, even these things aren't really demons, I don't think. Wait, what? Oh, god damn it. I didn't notice it was that one. Reduce focus by 1. Son of a bitch. My bad. Wasn't paying attention. God damn it. Well. Trait disabled. I love how serious these guys are about this. Alright, concussion might kill him if we get lucky. Who is this one? First attack on this target incurs a counterattack from all enemies. Interesting. Who do I need to attack with? Bukvark? Let's do Doom. Well, he's got a lot of hit points, so that probably is not going to help. Didn't get the double damage, which is unfortunate. You get his stamina back. This might kill. Of course, 1 hit point left. Of course. We don't have any kind of AoE. So let's just do a quick punch on him. Let's have her do a heal for him. Bonk. Whoa. The fat guys can't punch, apparently. They can only kick. Well, these guys aren't stacking up dots, so they're not as actually rough as the other ones. We definitely don't want to kill him. Because we want him to be able to do his heal thing. We'll also do something to this guy. And then I'll have... Actually, you... Because that Doom will be very fast because his hit points are very low. So I do like that you switch the demons around. It's not like, oh, there's one demon that's the best and you use it all the time. Now, granted, depending on your strategy, you might use one more than another, but this is total waste. But I'm going to try to get his focus down. I think it'd be faster just to kill this dude, but... This will get rid of his focus. And we'll do the heal thing. Then we'll do the concussive damage. We didn't really need to heal there, but... Oof. And that did double damage, so that took him out. Get wrecked. We get into so many random fights, but from being an asshole, I love it. The WAS leaflet. The Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturgy Society has been on an important mission to combat thaumaturgy and all its manifestations in the public sphere for 3 years now. We see the activities and existence of the temperomancers as a huge threat to citizens and civilizations as a whole. Let us join together to forbid the growth of the festering ulcer on the fabric of history, which is the reign of thaumaturgists over humankind, which they have been pursuing for centuries. Support our activities with a donation. We accept checks, cash, and in-kind donations. Please address donations to blah, blah, blah. We also invite you to join the ranks of our society. Recruitment's always open. Well, I can't wait to join. I hate those Thaumaturge. Zez. We should visit the WAS. Yes, we should. We should, in fact, go visit them. Keep thaumaturgy away from the holy sites. Holy diver. Thoughts the person who created the banner are roving around the fabric. Like, God damn it. Usually those messages will stay up if you hover over them. but sometimes not. Oh, there's always an audience that likes to watch. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch them shoot me multiple times?
1, B, and D12, pay the entry fee.
Hey, he's a magician.
Thaumaturge?
Head of this shithouse.
I am. Jimiusz Konieczny, chairman of the Warsaw Anti-Thaumaturge Society. And you are either extremely insolent or stupid to come here, tempermancer.
Well, which is it?
My papa liked the word temperamencer. He was very hopeful it would catch on in Polish. I'd love to see his face right now.
Can you get to the point?
Start with a polite comment. Nope. Get them sorted.
I have come here to settle the score with the vampires and fanatics.
Are you drunk?
And I don't see any vampires here.
God damn it.
Noble candidates, your initiation is about to commence. Grab the magician.
We won't let you down.
I'm not a magician. They pull rabbits out of hats and shit. Let's see. Makes you immune to your actions being slowed or interrupted. Makes you immune to getting negative traits. Reduce damage taken. Your focus. Oh wow, their focus is very low. Let's attack this one because this is Uper, right? Yes. That's what I was thinking too, Michael. I think that's what they were going for. Look at his face in the background. Whoa, come on, guys. All right, so we can do this, but this gives us a chance to remove 2. So let's actually use it on him. Now this will not make him immune. Oh, he's actually back there doing stuff too. Makes you immune to gaining negative states. That's debuffs. So that shouldn't affect this. You, on the other hand, will do this. Alright, so they're both in breakdown. He's got more hit points. Go ahead and do Lucky Turn on him. And I'm going to do the Brain attack on him. God damn. It killed the guy on the right, though, right? I mean, it did say a random something. Okay, so it has to be cast on someone with breakdown, but it attacks an actual random person. That could be both good and bad. Very interesting. Actually, I think it's mostly good, honestly. Oh, but it also restores their focus. That's not as great. This will kill the crab. Another thing with the strategy too is like each healing ability, if you keep using that healing ability over and over, it reduces how much it heals by half. So you can't just like spam heal a bunch. Let's get suffering on him. We got a lot of bullets in our body. Oh, I was going to say, wait a minute. Why has he not punched him yet? His turn's not up yet. That's why. Oh, what's his? Makes you immune to getting negative stats. Ah, shit. And we can't get rid of it, because it's another mind one. Go ahead and do Doom on him. That'll lock him up for a while, but... I'm not concealing any weapons, sir. I just have a lot of bullets in me. Oh, I should have kept attacking this guy. Shit, I fucked up again. Was it? Paying attention. Oh god, he's almost dead. Let's hope this interrupts. Nice. That interrupted his action. I'll take a little bit more damage from the gunshot. But the snake's going next. We're good there. Wait. Why'd you cast that on him? Oh, I think I had clicked the wrong guy. Fuck. Well, I know how to handle him. So him, you're going to distract, and you are going to get doomed. Because again, Doom does a lot of damage, and it goes faster the lower hit point the target is. So he'll fuck him up real quick. Break the focus of 25 enemies. Get bent.
That's enough, you demon. You've proved to everyone that you're a menace to humankind.
Even a small kitten may scratch when provoked.
I'm a kitten.
See? He's already messing with our minds. That demagogue is turning everything on its head. Cover your ears so that he doesn't poison your mind.
Don't think about kitties.
Want to keep lying? All you skeptics, look! Have you seen this Thaumaturge? I have witnesses!
Mr. Konieczny, you're our hero. Down with Thaumaturge.
I mean, I maybe could have handled that a little different. A little less violent. See, that's one of the things I'm wondering if, like, you try to do polite conversation, which was an option once we first started. Or if you would have just chose to leave, if that would have mattered. I'm curious. Let's go change our hair and face real quick. Fancy hairdresser.
The talkative.
Not just a hairdresser.
Yes, sir.
Set my hair to rights. Going with that. Let's do that.
I'm sorry. I don't usually...
Yes, you're talented.
Years of practice.
And yeah, the facial animations and stuff were definitely a little bit off, but it is an indie game. They don't have them AAA budgets. Let's get back to the grave digger and talk to him. This guy's very well dressed for being in the cemetery at night. Look at this guy. Are you lost, sir? You seem very confused.
Sweet Jesus!
You're terrible at this.
First of all, the WAS won't mess around here anymore.
Did you send them to hell, where they belong?
So yes, it looks like It is possible to have handled that more peaceably, but who wants to do that?
They ask for it.
Right. Better not mess with magicians.
Thaumaturges.
Won't be running rampant here any. But now that it's all over, would you be so kind as to make a donation?
Of corpses?
For the cemetery, of course. And to make sure important notices reach you as quickly in the future.
I mean, we don't really have money in this game, so sure.
I'll be gracious. Please write a letter to my sister. She'll send you a...
Haha, nice. Make hers pay for it.
Thank you for looking kindly on an honest man. If you do expire someday, I'll get you the most exquisite hearse. God bless, Mr. Shulsky.
Damn right. Then you best remember. Damn, that was a ton of XP. This game gives you so much experience. It's nuts. Oh, our uncle wanted to meet with us. Can you even track this? Well, you can track it, but does it go anywhere? Taylor's inspiration. Because I kind of want to save the uncle one. You guys can find that one, because we're going to be playing for about another 20 minutes or so. So I figured that one might be a bigger quest than one with the uncle. So we'll wait on that. If you guys want to see what's going on with the uncle, you'll have to pick it up. The gentleman. Look at this, Chad. Look at that. Look how much hair. Must be nice. That's some good genetics. The season's true sensation is strong colors like dark red, deep indigo, and a mustard yellow. They go exceptionally well with fabrics and intriguing patterns. The authors also take a look at medieval and Renaissance inspirations. Let's find some more inspiration. I mean, I can tell you, I know all about fashion. Ivy Magazine. We've included an extensive article about rabbits in issue blah blah blah. The wool of Angora rabbits. Okay.
Secrets. Not on my watch.
A magazine opened on a page with responses to readers' letters. Apparently, ballet master Jan Wisaki was soon stopped giving his dance lessons. Who teaches evening classes where people can learn energetic Western dances. However, parishioners who are not fond of the new fad have found him to cease his activity, so now is the last moment to enroll. Can we learn to dance? Is this the prequel to Footloose, where they ban dancing? Was that really the premise of that movie? Because so that's pretty insane. Like as an idea that would actually happen. Or even legally could happen anywhere. Or was it like they just canceled like school dances or something? I don't know. I'm definitely never going to watch it. Or no, not Footloose. That was Dirty Dancing, right? Footloose was something else. Nobody puts baby in a corner. That might have been Roadhouse. I don't ever remember. I mean, that might have been an old thing. I don't ever remember them talking about dancing being bad. And I grew up Southern Baptist. So I don't really remember it being a thing. Maybe it's like an outdated thing. Damn, I'm going at the bar to find all the fashion trends. Oh, I guess we're just returning to him. Wait, do we get more clothes if we tell him about them?
Mr. Shulsky, come in. What's new?
I've got some fresh ideas for you.
Promising. But you can't keep wearing the same attire. Please, come back to me if you find more inspiration. Meanwhile, I shall attend to my work. Please, excuse me.
I won't bother you.
All right.
Footloose is where the town council made dancing illegal. Like, like I know it's a movie and it's especially the 80s, so it doesn't need to make sense. But good luck actually doing something like that. Even back in the day, it feels like a stretch. Okay, we can get some slightly different clothes here. Ooh, that's horrible. I mean, the striped pants is horrendous. Ugh. Oh, God, they're both terrible. The color on that is terrible, and the stripes are trash on this. We'll have to deal with the hideous pants. I mean, they're both hideous. It's made music illegal too. Wow, I've really good luck with that one. Like, that is straight up covered by the Constitution. Good job. Good luck. All right, so it looks like we can't do that one just yet. Loan shark. No, land shark. Pizza delivery. I didn't order a pizza. Singing telegram. Singing telegram? Who's it from? Land shark. Steven, is that you? Nobody gets that. Except Michael. Candygram. Yeah, dry counties and shit. Ugh. I don't even drink, and I still say that shit's so fucking stupid. Too many people think their beliefs means telling other people what they are allowed to do. Fuck them. I don't think we've been to this place. I don't think. List of chores. Hell yeah, can we do the chores? Hell no. Nope. Watchman's report. I'm reporting on the suspicious behavior of two brothers living at number 2. The Sochalski brothers often return home long after the gates have been closed by jumping over the wall. They come back at different times, so before I can catch them in the act, they're already in their apartment and claim to have been asleep the whole time. While Waklaw smiles mockingly and winks at me with those red eyes of his. I mean, he's stoned. Denunciation of the residents of a tenement house written sloppily on cheap paper. Apparently, the brothers often return to their apartment at night. If you're gonna play in Texas...
I haven't been here in a while. What do you want to tell me, friend?
Oh, Ooper wants to talk. When an area is enveloped in red fog, it's a sign that the Ooper wants to show you something. Go where the fog is thinner. Stay away from the places where it gets thick, and remember that Ooper doesn't like to be ignored. If you go into the fog, the vision will disappear. Okay, this is the first we've seen of this. Okay, it is kind of foggy there, alright.
I'll be first, you'll see.
Slow down, you'll get your clothes all dirty.
Oh, seeing some flashback of young us and our sister and mom. Okay, it's this way. It's kind of hard to tell where it's... I guess the fog being thick means it gets black around the screen, because I can't really see it on the screen. Like, there was fog down here, so I was like, oh, they doesn't want us to go this way. But this is where we're supposed to go. I misunderstood what they were saying. But now I get it, I think. Dear God, Mom!
That kid, it's... me. My mother thought I'd lost my mind. So did Liga, I guess. And that, as we know, didn't happen until much later.
Oh, his lips.
I didn't remember that Aboruzio was there too. He must have been. After all, he'd laughed at me later for wetting my pants. It was my birthday. Was it then that you chose me?
I mean, our mom had to know what's going on, right? Like, the whole thaumaturgy thing is genetic, is it not? So she would probably know that that's, if I just see a demon in the middle of nowhere and start freaking out, it's like, uh-oh, well, he's got the quote-unquote gift. Receipt, storage of pharmacy materials, certified at Roach, purchased ice maker, annual subscription for ice and gauze. Receipt for the purchase of goods bearing the drugstore stamp. Often uses ice and bandages. Apparently he uses a lot of bandages. Holy shit. Yeah, I want that one. Plus 75% damage. I want to try that on a fast skill. Oh, we can't, I don't think. I think it's a 2. Yeah, it's a 2. Damn. I do wish that the upgrades text was different, because it merges all the text together between what the ability does base and what it does with the upgrade. Does that make sense? So this just does more damage. Let's do... Yeah, really the only thing we can put it on is that, actually. We can put it there, I guess. But I like the 60% chance of dealing double damage. That's pretty sexy. And we don't get to use that much. But this we get to use much more often. And they're quick. So that extra damage can really pile up. I also like putting this chance to interrupt on these quick attacks. Oh, I keep forgetting that one actually can slow as well. That one's not horrible. But making them be in suffering. Because if I'm attacking their focus, I'm probably not putting suffering on them, is the thing, right? So anything that's like, oh, well, it does extra focus if they're suffering already, it's like, well, I'm probably not starting with suffering, right? Oh, geez, we got a lot of these. It does note all this stuff, which is nice if you want to go back to it. Yeah, there's a lot of... I don't know how many states actually have the common law marriages anymore, thankfully. Those are always really stupid. I mean, I guess back in the day. Common law in California is now 5 years? Really? That's insane. Like, it should be anything.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Because Georgia doesn't have common law. Not in that sense. Nope, not that way.
Victor, hurry. We'll be late for Mass.
I'm coming, Mom.
Oop. No? It's red over here. It is really hard to see the mist sometimes, but it's not really a big deal. Because if you start going the wrong way, it's pretty obvious, so you can just turn around.
Victor, do you think that when you have a husband, you have to argue with him? I suppose so. I don't want a husband. You don't have to get one, but I'm worse off. Grażynka says that when I grow up, she'll find me a husband.
His child voice is pretty funny. Oh, what? Where is it? I swear, sometimes it's where the mist is, and sometimes it seems like it's where it's not.
I remember that.
Oh.
The last Sunday before Father stopped taking us to church. Because of me. I accidentally touched the priest's stone as he passed us with the censer. That was the first time when I felt another person's thoughts, their intentions. I heard the words of someone's confession that the priest was thinking about. It was like they were directed at me. And I didn't fall to share them with the rest of the congregation. Mother didn't manage to stop me, and my indiscretion caused a prominent marriage to fall apart. My parents' marriage not long after.
Wow, she looks super angry. Holy shit. Like she just ate a giant lemon. Alright, let's do this last flashback. Well, I don't know if this is the last one, you know what I mean. If it loads. There we go. Yeah, it definitely has some issues on initial load.
What do you want to tell me, friend?
Alright, so the fog's back here, so I should want to go this way, right? No.
You'll put me in an early grave.
Duh, because it's always the woman's fault when a man starts getting certain notions.
Oh, it was there. I need to reread that tooltip, apparently.
Father, can Abaurizi come with us to the sea?
Out of the question. Holidays are to be spent with family, with loved ones, not with servants.
Wow. Brutal.
Listen, boy. You'll be the head of this family someday, and you have to understand that family is the one thing you can always rely on. Especially since you're a temperamencer. Others will rob you, kill you, or even worse, ruin you. You should keep your friends close, but never behind your back. And your enemies you should keep even closer, next to your heart, because only then will they not surprise you.
Okay, Godfather. Though, the Godfather wasn't wrong. So, like, just trying to look. So there's fog here. I'm just trying to get... There's fog there. So there's no fog up here. Okay. Again, sometimes it's just kind of hard to see the fog. Oh. Victor.
Rarely did I see my father so furious. He thought that a trip to the once Polish Baltic Sea would improve his chilly relations with Mother. I really didn't want to go. I preferred to play with Abaurice in the streets of Praga. Mom wasn't disappointed that we stayed either. I didn't want to step on Father's toes again, so I asked Ligia to make a scene, like she did when Grażynka tried sending her to bed and she wanted to keep reading. I didn't even have to persuade her much. I wondered if it was the power of the twin bond or if I manipulated her subconsciously back then. Now I know I couldn't do it without forming our pact. But if that's the case, what were you doing here?
So wait, did he go or did not go? So that none of them went, right? I guess, because the kid was throwing a fit? Or the kid stayed and the dad went by himself? I don't quite understand what was happening there. But, yeah, there's a lot of those, like, dumb old laws that nobody really follows anymore, but exist. Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to wrap up. Let me wrap up for the YouTube folks first. YouTube odd folks. So again, this was thanks again to the developers, Fool's Theory, for the key for this game. They did give me a key to show it off. I do like it. It is a little rough around the edges. Again, it's an indie game, so keep that in mind. It's not, huge studio behind it. I like the ideas behind it. I will say some disappointments. I like the investigation aspect. I'm a little disappointed that you don't really seem to have much sway in the investigation itself. Like, for example, you don't make the, I put the pieces together and figure it out. It's just kind of, you do this and this happens. I am curious how much things change based on your options. We did see a few times where an option was blanked out because of another action we had picked. So for example, we got in the fight with those guys, and I'm guessing there might have been a more peaceful resolution there. And maybe that could have changed that dialogue a little bit, and maybe that'll change some events down the line. The combat and skill system is very interesting. As I've mentioned a few times, there's not really a lot of variance here in what you're going to put your points in. However, there is a lot of variance in where you put your upgrades on your skills, which I think that is very interesting. I also like the whole aspect of switching the demons around and using different ones for different scenarios. I like that. I like that it's actually done too. It's not like there's one demon that's the best and you just use that one all the time. I actually did find I was swapping them around, and not just to reduce, get rid of whatever buff the enemy had, but it also was just, again, they had skills that I was using specifically for what I wanted to do. So there's an actual reason to switch them around, which feels good. That's nice. So I am liking this. The story is interesting. I'm interested in the story. Like I said, there are some hitches here and there, which again, I'm wondering if they aren't possibly translation issues or just me kind of losing the plot or the theme, where sometimes things seem to jump ahead or something like that with the story, or they'll kind of figure something out or jump to a conclusion. And I'm like, wait, how did we come to that conclusion? But anyway, this is $35 on Steam if you want to check it out. I have no idea how long it's supposed to be, but anyway, I've enjoyed my time with it, and I don't know if we'll stream more of it, but we'll see in the future. Anyway, YouTube folks, thanks for watching. See y'all. Bye.